Alright guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host JD. If you're new, please do smash that like, share and subscribe. As you can see by the title, we are going to be talking about what we discussed today in a shorter span, and also what we have like the supposed Jamaica squad listing for Mexico. How it will look, because you already have teams already releasing information who's supposed to be in the national team. So maybe we might have some saviors coming in because we have some big missed, all right, some big misses, and also some individuals that maybe have to see if they can take that situation going. So what say you guys? Let me know in the comment section. All right, let me get straight into it. All right, so we have Craig Butler that we talked about earlier. We have Whisper that we have to talk about as well. We have to talk about the inclusion and the personnel that are injured as well. So we have a lot of things to go, but let me big up the people, and because this one is a little bit more slower build up. All right, so we're not running down anything. Just take our time. I'm Kai, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Osh Puppy, how you doing, man? Chris Smith, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Jason Guna, how you doing, man? Sheridan, check in. Pastor Day, your South Cry, Mr. Jason, Ferran, in the building. So we have you and Stuart, how you doing, man? Hope all is well with you and the family. Yeah, man, thump up the like button, thump up the like button. All right, anyways, let me start with Mr. Craig Butler and Dujuan Whisper Richards, because for some reason these mans making the news over and over, but this is a little bit different. This is not in their control, all right, or maybe it could be in Mr. Butler's control, but we have to get it detailed. All right, we did two separate versions of this video, one talking about the FA, because a lot of people ask me, JD, is this true, or it's just the JFF making up things? Because I never really knew much about it. I had to go and research it, then ask persons questions in and around the conversation. All right, so the first thing is, after the sale or the contract of Dujuan Whisper Richards, it looks like paperwork had to be rechecked and stuff, and throughout rechecking everything to make sure everything could be completed, it looks like they're checking what Phoenix is all about, and due to the fact that he's a kid, because kids under 18 to kids from kids kids are always dealt with a certain way. Worst off, you're under 18. You understand me? Because it could perceive that persons are actually capturing people, kids are all sorts of madness. So what they do is always work directly with the federations of each countries. So even if you have an academy or a club, the federations has to be involved. So it looks like the FA, which is a federation for England, contacted the Federation of Jamaica, asking the necessary questions if Mr. Craig Butler, the owner of Phoenix Academy, is a part of the federation here, to see if they can facilitate the deal. A lot of things, because I've read some articles early on, but we are going to stay on topic first, then we move on to those articles that we read that could cause problems. All right. So these stuff that people already started to judge, to say that okay, maybe the deal that Mr. Butler just did might be in trouble. All right, yes, but when we read through everything, Mr. Butler said he does not believe they are in any trouble. He thinks it's standard practices for people to check on things. So maybe he had other persons that was actually sold, and they had to go through those channels. But I don't know of any other kids that he had, because remember, Leon Bailey, when he came to England, he was already a developed baller. He already had all the European points. He never needed Jamaica to be in the top 50 or any association with the JFF. So I don't know if Mr. Butler get any other persons in England, so I don't know if he had dealt with this situation before. You understand me? I had to look at all sorts of things, so I would have to pick Mr. Butler's brain to figure out why he believed that everything is okay on that side. But let me continue with the conversation. So Mr. Butler, in the same article that he wrote, he said he's not affiliated with the CASAFA or nor the JFF. All right. So he's already telling you. So even if you come out, if your articles come out later, he was not affiliated with them. That's exactly what he said in this article. So that in itself might turn back to haunt him, So he has to be careful, Sometimes I think Mr. Butler needs to just take his time, make certain things slide. Because look, for instance, what if the JFF loves what he's doing and want to help him out to maybe say it's their fault in not covering all of the academies properly? Because remember, they just brought in some rules. These are articles that can reach worldwide. So Mr. Butler have to be careful when he puts these things in the media, because these are the things that can mess up his dealings. Because remember, if they go on and said, all right, then we're going to stick out on this deal because you are not affiliated with the JFF of your or the association of your country. And then you said, oh, see the paper here, I am affiliated with them, and show a later date, no, earlier date. They can come back and say, but you just wrote in this article that you weren't affiliated with them, and maybe the JFF could get in problems and yourself could get in problems. So that's why sometimes you have to be careful what you say and what you don't. What you say, what you say, and what time you say it on. So I know that when it comes on to the JFF, Mr. Butler always want to beat them and always want to war with them. But sometimes it best not touch those topics, because maybe you will need that shield in the end. All right, because now you know that maybe you will need them, because maybe you will need something to print out or something. So, but at the end of the day, I hope everything is well with this particular deal, and I heard that he had other personnels going to Aston Villa and stuff. So hopefully this is just maybe just a little blip. But obviously from the ask for something, more likely it's not just a blip. So we will keep that story close by to see if everything is good. But according to him, at this point, everything is good, and we might have to wait until a month or so before the additional information comes out if it's not good. All right, yes. So that's what's up with Mr. Butler. All right, yes. Hope all turns out well for him and Dujuan Whisper Richards, because obviously, if something goes bad with this situation, it would have caused problems. With his deal, because it's because of his deal why I thought this came up. So it would cause problems with his deal and also the others that are on trials and stuff. All right, yes. So hopefully it works out well for him in the end. Float management, Dark Beskar, big up yourself. Ames, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right, and then the next one on the listing, Ivan Toney, he was called up to England. All right, so Ivan Toney, more than likely, even though he's in a tough position, I don't think he's going to play for Jamaica. I don't think he's going to be eligible for Jamaica. So clearly, um, Issa, just pull back the video and you get all what I've said, all right? Because I don't want to say so much things over and over and then say something wrong and then the video go down one unnecessary length, all right? Yes, big up yourself, Sean Bass. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Dwayne Thomas, massive respect. Thanks for being here. Triple E, big up yourself as well. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Kai, big up yourself. Jason, we already see Jason here. All right. Boss Thomas said, them say it say it must a YouTuber reach out to the English FA due to the inquiry because on a bad mind. I don't think that has nothing to do with the inquiry of a YouTuber. Him, so that means Mr. Butler would be telling a lie then, because him himself, Mr. Butler's words were this is standard procedures from the actual FA. So sometimes the boss Thomas, all you need to be is just read into things. Once you read, people can't maneuver you down the wrong road, because Mr. Butler said himself that it's standard procedure. So he himself don't believe it's somebody bad minding him. He thinks it's a standard procedure going around. All right, so the facts is there. If you want to take Mr. Butler word for it, he said it himself. Eagle Republic, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right. Yes. So, Boss Thomas, that's just unnecessary argument. Africans, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Rude Chin, big up yourself. Thanks for being here as well. All right. Kevin Jones, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Lubin, how you doing, man? Hope all is well. Kai said, JD, would having the Ministry of Sport congratulating and endorsing the Phoenix Academy, wouldn't that give the English FA no, I don't think that. Look, if you don't sign, it's either you sign with something or you don't sign with it. So you can know the Ministry of Sport because Jamaica is a small place, so it's not hard to know somebody. So I would not say knowing the Ministry of Sport, I took a picture with her, really saying much. All right, because that could simply mean that she's just endorsing something what you like in the country and like what Mr. Butler doing, which we all like what Mr. Butler doing. All right, so I don't see that as uh, any proof. The proof is sign it. All right. So if you just sign up with them. You get me? For future references, sign up with them. Just sign up with them, and you don't have to have this conversation where you just go through with the deals them because you signing up with them, don't necessarily means that all of your players them have to be a part of their thing. You get me? Yes, it does not necessarily means that. All right. Lancy said, despite everything, it will not be accepted that any entity operates outside of the FIFA recognized associations of countries. Butler needs to be careful. All right. So Southcry said, chop it up, JD. The fan base nervous for the Mexico game. We are gonna give you that, man. We are gonna give you that. All right. Kemar, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Drew, video. How you doing, man? What do you see being planned for Whisper until he turns 18? I think as much game time that he could get anywhere, any possible where, that is the best for Mr. Whisper. You get me? Because you clearly saw that he has talent, but he has to be working on other things because remember, he's not just coming to the normal level. He's going straight to a top quality. Even if he's going to the under 23s, it's still a top level that is so superior. It's not going to be easy for him to just make a step up. Clearly, you saw it against Trinidad. He struggled from point to point, but he looked okay at point to point. You get me? So that's Trinidad ain't good like the Premier League too. So we cannot. He needs more time. As much time he could get Drew video, it's the best thing for him. Just get more game time, and that's just what will help you and improve your going in. So the more experience you can get is the better. Kevin Facey, how you doing, man? JD, do you know the lineup for Jamaica versus Mexico? No, but what I know is a few people that more likely will make it be due to them sending out what we use, because I don't, when it comes on to Jamaica, I have no affiliation with nobody at all, so I don't know nothing from in there. I will always get information from outside, and I never proclaim to know nothing from inside Jamaica. You understand me? I always just read things, get articles by you, my people, and always when it comes out from overseas, it's more like right, because they don't have any affinity to Jamaica. They are not benefiting off anything. So what they do is put out things what based on response coming from Jamaica. So that's all I could do, give you based off that. All right, and I think I'm happy doing that, and I think you guys respect me doing that because it keeps me more neutral and honest at all times. Kai, big up yourself. Yeah, man, that's why I shut it down very easy. Him say it himself, so unless he does not know what he's saying, the English FA is carrying out due diligence. Yes. The squad drop, no, I have not seen it on JFF or anywhere, but what I've seen, naturally, when it's coming down to time, you have certain players, their clubs put them out as getting called up and everything. All right, yes, and because you have omissions, it makes it easier for you to make up the rest of the necessary players then. All right, because every team wants their best players. So all we're gonna do is just go through the best available players, and then you will see the list. And once the list comes out, you can just match it with it. All right, yes. Ministry of Sport has nothing to do with it. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's why I made sure to clear it. So hopefully Mr. Butler could just get this thing work out. We will hear from him soon. Maybe not here, but maybe other places. You get me? We have 7 Jamaican on the verge at Chelsea, now including Whisper. All right, Rockfort, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right, time will tell if he master the test. Yeah, but I clearly the kid is a young kid. You ain't mastering nothing. You have to take your time improving. Omari Hutchinson looked the best player in the first game, and the second game he looked like the worst player, and then in the last 8 minutes he turns up, he looked like the best player again. You understand me? Because a lot of things has to go right and wrong sometimes, and your consistency dropping and stuff. You get me? Yes. We need Tony. But I think we need defensive players more. I hope he get fed up of England. No, but if he plays, I think in this time he's going to get picked this time. All right. Playing with his head down, poor off the ball movement. Yes. Yes, he does have those problems. Yeah. So that he's gonna learn more big games he gets. All right. What say you? Would you put him in this squad? Let me know if you would want him in this squad, or you think he needs to go and improve over time. All right. Yes. So we have a few articles here and players that you guys reached out to me for me to double check for you. All right. So I brought them. I had 2 defenders because I heard people texting me and asking me questions, and also sending me other additional things, but those things that we will not respond to. It's not necessary because we are educated, and our task is always at Jamaica Reggae Boyz. So let me stay with that. All right. Yes. So let me move right here. This one, because people said that they were worried about our other options, because remember we have Andre Blake out. All right, but we have keeper replacements. We're going to do that on the listing. Then we have Michail Antonio. Looks like he has problems, and he's going straight into this with problems because it's a hour-to-hour basis. They are checking him. So more than likely, I don't think he's going to come and play for Jamaica. So I think Michail Antonio, you could scratch off the list, and rightfully so. Not just because nobody didn't pick him, but because he has issues. His club is in a position. All right, so that is the difference. The others that you guys asked me, I got like 10-15 messages around 20 minutes ago, and I said, no man, we will try and search for everything to let you know, because people started to worry if we are gonna have no, but pretty much we have to have a lot of debutants for the Mexico game. Based on what I've gotten, latest updates, as you can see, I put it here, Thursday 16 March 2023, 5:07. Now it's 9 o'clock for me, so you know that it's a live update. All right, yes. So one of the players them that they asked me about is Greg Lee. All right, yes. So this one showed me that Greg Lee is available, and he's also looking forward for Jamaica to pick him up. So let me show you. So that one that people ask me about, I have to wait and see, because they are literally saying that Greg Lee is okay. All right, so I don't know what to tell you on that part. They said last night the match, which was initially scheduled for a week on Saturday, was postponed after the Blues had 3 international calls. Wes Byrne and Nathan Broadhead having been selected by Wales, while Greg Lee is expected to be in the Jamaica squad. So they are saying, because obviously you have to send in the paper before, they are saying he expected to be there. So, and this is live update, and they're saying Greg Lee should be there. So the worries of the left back position, I think, hold on to Greg Lee in your thing, because the people ask me if this is true. So I'm saying hold on to Greg Lee, because this is telling me that Greg Lee will be there. You understand me?
are expected to be there because clearly they got a letter for him to come and he's fit enough to play. All right, so Greg Lee, I don't think the left back problems will be there if Greg Lee is available, even though and surprising, the next one that you guys ask me again, I've gotten reports that he's available as well. So I don't know. I don't think we have a left back problem. I think we actually have a better state of left backs now if we can have both of them, because at one point I thought that Lembisika had to play left back, but both of these guys are fit, and if they are fit and the coach knows that they're fit, I don't think he's going to select anyone else, to be honest. All right, so as you can see, hope you guys can see it well. Just put yes or no. You guys can see it well. He is so I want to move on to the next player just to clear it up. All right, so let me know if you can see it well on the page there, and what time you can go and see for yourself. So Greg Lee is all right. So everyone said that one person said they can see it. I just want to make sure people adjust that. All right. So Greg Lee, according to them, expected to be there. So that's one of the persons. So it's too small for people because I only see one yes so far. All right. Yes. So let me move on to all right, so Jason Guna said he can see it as well, so that's good. All right, yes, so Greg Lee should be in it. Amari Bell now is the next one you guys ask me about. He had a knock, but you have different type of injuries. And what the reports that we're getting is he's not fully injured either. Yes, so it looked like a shock knock. Sometimes you get some hits in a game, and then tomorrow you realize that maybe you're still okay. It looks like that's the situation for him. All right, so I don't know if after 2 days it's going to be worse stuff. All right, but at least for now, people still saying that he's okay. You understand me? So he should be able to play, and this is good, because remember they said the coach watches these things. So if we have these things telling you that they're okay, I don't see the need for you to be worried about them. So both Greg Lee and Bell seems to be okay. All right, so I don't think the left back side we have any problem. With the defensive central part now, then we can talk. But the two things that my boy, a few persons sent it to me. My research here saying that they're okay. All right, saying that they're okay. So I would not be, so people don't jump to worry about if the left back situation is a problem, is a doom and gloom, because that's what I was going to title the video, and if it's a doom and gloom, because people text you and they're always so worried. I don't know how people worried about Jamaica Reggae Boyz. So yes, but both of these guys are okay. So I don't think we need any left back. You understand me? I don't think we need any left back because both of them are okay. All right. Yes. So let me just put it right there. Before we move on to the next one, let me try and get the rest of the comments, so we can continue the show. All right. I hope England don't play Tony, so he can. I think he's gonna be played. Let me forget about Tony by now. All right. And guys, once you come in, I think we are going through the thing orderly, no problem. So I don't see no need for we not to be on 3,000 likes already. So smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, share and do all of those great stuff. All right, because we come here to always bring the information for you, and we have that conversation. All right, so definitely smash that like button, share and subscribe. Ask away any one of the ask a question and questions on any one of the actual things that's listed. All right, we are going to go through, make the list of players that we think is possible. All right, Hutchinson looked frustrated after game 2. Do you think it was with the team or his personal performance? I think it's with the team, because obviously he's not a big frame, and if you keep playing long balls for the entire day, it's very hard for a shorter person to be on all of those long balls. You get me? The percentage drops very, very low if you want to use that side to be successful. You get me? So people frustrated if you keep kicking the ball over their heads. Obviously, you're gonna get frustrated. Worst off, the coach might give you some instruction and you can't fulfill it. because you can't have the ball. You get me? Or when you do have the ball, you get it in a position that you don't necessarily want it. You get me? Yes. So up, Andrew 55. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Chris Smith. Colin, Ivan Tony got called up today. Yes, man, we cleared that up. Ivan Tony. I will add that in the video. All right. Butler know the rules. England and Europe. Okay. Well, hopefully he knows the rule. Bala kick. I will not argue that one. For Mexico overlapping, Flabbergast need 5-2-1-2 CDM. Okay, we don't have one CDM, so where we're gonna get two from? You know. All right. They say Antonio, Blake, Lee, Bell out. And I don't think Blake. I know that Lee is not out. Because clearly we have it on the page here, and this is updated from the actual club, so I know that he is not out. Bell, they told you that Bell is just a shock knock on the field. That's how he was substituted. Yes, so I don't think none of them are injured. And I don't think if the club don't want to take the risk with the players, that is completely different. But to say they are injured and we have article here saying that they are not, no, I'm not gonna. I know that Antonio is not. Antonio might still play as well, but he's not in the good condition. We had done a lot of videos and Antonio might not be called. All right, so even though they are not flat out injured. Antonio is not flat out injured, but it's rough to make these travels. You just play a game in the conference league and then have to come to Jamaica after. It will put more pressure on you and then break it down for a longer time. So Antonio injury is something that they don't want to pressure so much. All right, yes. So Greg Lee and Bell, no. Blake is the only one out of this list that is outright injured. Everyone else is still active and Antonio hour-to-hour movements. That's why I made 3 videos giving you all of those information. I don't like the fact that CB trying to coach Whisper from the stands in the match. No, he's his player and the player want to listen to him. So what can he do? Whisper played well and is only a few ball he got. Okay. Roval Walters, thanks for being here. That's why I said time. Okay. Heard some fans booing Whisper. Not cool. Yeah. But maybe, all right, look, the problem is, you have to understand our culture from time to time. If you get a stardom figure, people forget your age. You understand me? They forget your age out of that conversation and just start treating you as a player. You get me? And obviously, at the same time, we want to win games, because we want it. We want to feel like we're going to qualify, Yes, so maybe they're just taking it out. All right. Yes, I would bring Whisper as a sub. All right, we're going to get to it. JD Butler is caught between a rock and a hard place. He does not want Whisper to be an affiliate with any club, so he does not have to share the fees, but he will have to share the fees regardless. Remember, the player was at clubs before, and even now we saw that he was at even other clubs as well. So it's more clubs that he's at this point, guys. So we can't even say that he will not. We can't really jump to certain things, guys. All right? Yes. What is FIFA policy related? What is FIFA policy related to a person being an agent and also owns a football academy? I think that is something else that we have to question. But when you put those things out, said right, sometimes people will think that you're eating on the person. You understand me? Yes. So I prefer not to divulge in that one. I will set up a different stream for that one. I want Whisper in this squad. All right, Roval, the more international players turn up available is the least chance Whisper will have to get in the team. That is something that I have to agree, because Jamaica have a lot of players that are already quality players above Whisper's level. You understand me? Yes, because not because you signed to Chelsea means you're at the level as the other players, them even in the championship. It means you have the potential. You understand me? That's the one sure thing I can say about Whisper. It means he has the potential, but we still don't even know what level he truly at when it comes on to the elite level of football, because we haven't seen him one day at an elite level of football as yet. You understand me? The Mexico match would have been a good test to say at least the Concacaf is not the highest level, but a Mexico team is one of the highest level teams in the Concacaf. So let we see him at that level, and then we can judge who he is. That is true. But remember, the importance of the game as well is to win the game. And maybe people would say that, we don't want to take the risk. You get me? Yes. These two guys really humbled me and show me that Jamaica is not a footballing nation for real. The atmosphere in the National Stadium was terrible. Okay, all right. Chris Smith said Omari Hutchinson was frustrated because the lack of education and of the local players. They would, okay, I don't know, dear Chris Smith, and big up yourself, Tennessee. How you doing, man? Hope all is well. Boston said, even though CB said it himself, it's standard procedure. You still can't convince some people. It's not people reached out. Yeah, but Boss Thomas, that's the problem. A lot of people don't read. You get me? They just live for gossip, and that's why they run down the wrong things in life. Because sometimes the truth would be right in front of them. Remember, people tell me, literally said them are really, you don't have to be educated. You don't want, some people don't need to be educated. You understand me? People tell me that as well, So it tells you where our society is. You understand me? Because going to seek the information, it's like something that people don't want to see, which is ridiculous, Yes. I heard Angus Eve on an interview back in Jamaica. Oh, we were playing old European long ball football, and they basically easily defended against us. But that's what I've said to your South Cry. So I don't know. It's look like people don't know football, because when Mr. Akeem came in yesterday, I said, of course, even the second match, Trinidad was better because they're in their own elements and they're passing and they're creating the chances that they want. They brought a big save out, a faster one-hand save to keep Jamaica in the game. You get me? So clearly we don't even know to evaluate football either. You understand me? So Angus Eve is not wrong. He's not wrong. That is exactly what we saw. Such man, a madman, for believe that someone report to the I don't think he believes that. It's just other propaganda. Remember, that's a thing that people loves in our country, so that's what sells. So that's what they are going to always push out. So people will tell you that and continue telling you that. But I'm not going to subject myself to all that. You understand me? We're going to just stick to the facts. JD, I'm wondering if it's the coach alone selecting the team. Our assistant coach and team manager is involved. I don't know. Maybe that's something that you have to ask somebody that's in around the Jamaican team to ask him, Blessings, blessings. The Barnes the Chronicle is reporting that John Russell is a possibility for Jamaica. Okay. Well, we don't know. I don't know about the paperwork. I don't know nothing. Last time I heard that he had paperwork problem. You get me? So I don't know. I don't know the truth at this point. All right, yes. If we beat Mexico, what does this means for us, JD? It means at this point Jamaica is on 5 points. They drew with Suriname when we had the problems with the backroom stop and the plane ticket, and then they came back and beat Suriname in Jamaica to go on 4 points. Then they drew with Mexico, so that's they put Jamaica on 5 points. All right, with a +2 goal difference, because I think we won the game 3-1. So we have a +2 goal difference. At the next and down, Suriname lost to Mexico 3-0. So they are on a +3 goal difference, and they drew with Jamaica 1-1 in our office. So that put them on 4 points, but they have 2 games in hand. So if they beat Suriname, they're going to go on 7 points. All right. Yes. And then Jamaica has to beat them, because they will already be 2 points clear of Jamaica without even playing Jamaica. You understand? Because they have Suriname first, I think. Yes. And then Jamaica last to clear it up. So let's see. We will be covering that game, so we will learn a lot more about the Mexican team and also the Suriname team along the way. So that's what it means. If we beat them, we move on from this group as the winner All right, if we beat them, because what that would have, all right, so for instance, then look, if Jamaica beat them, they would have gone on 8 points. If Mexico beats Suriname, they would have gone on 7 points because 4 and 3 is 7. So if Jamaica beats them, so Mexico cannot top them, and that means Mexico would not progress in the competition. They would have actually stopped right there and just make it to the Gold Cup, and that's practically it. But yeah, you have and more money and more friendlies for Jamaica to actually gel. Real life friendlies that does not cost you, because no, there are official matches, but it would have come like the friendlies that you would have to pay for if you got knocked out of the competition. You understand me? So it would have been a lot of things at stake. Congrats, Ivan Tony, 16 goals so far this season. People still talking about Tony. No, man, we had just put it in there so people don't have to ask about him next time. All right, you don't have to ask about him next time. Forgot Tony. All right, JD, when will the squad be named? Look, the FIFA window starts the 20th. It cannot be named on the 20th, so it has to be today until the 18th, because today is the 16th. So between the next 48 hours it has to be released, because players would have to already start turning up before the FIFA window starts. All right, yes, so it will be named within the next 48 hours. If not now, it could be named now. I'll still take Lembisika because he can. No, man, we know. I never said you can't take him, but people ask me, and I go and research. And once we get the information, we are going to come to you and tell you that this man is not injured and such. Because we have to. I work for the subscribers. I don't use sponsorship. I don't use nothing. So if you guys give me the information, give me the thing that I need to search for, I'm going to go and do the job. Shamar James, how you doing, man? Richard Stewart, great talk. Greenwood, all right. Thanks for the super chat. You mean the subscription, all right, and then we have Pastor Owen in the building, massive respect, all right. Who is gonna keep now? We're gonna deal with that soon. Just hold on, we just go through the comments to catch up with everything, and then we're ready, all right. People booed Omari too, all right. Well, nobody never saw that one Dima J, they only saw the whisper one, so yeah. Oral Chase here, a CB big liar now, him worse than I-Actin when he yes, I think sometimes the facts is there, and I told that Oral Tracy, he only talks of base value, just the base, yeah, just base, and that's it, and then move, because he knows what Jamaica crowds want, and he's a comedian, so what you expect from a comedian, you don't expect him to go in no deep dive in anything, 95% of the truth will not be there. JD, Anglin the CD name, who started it? Yes, Anglin, he looked okay. I have to say Anglin and Phillips does not look bad. You understand me? Yes. I'm sick of Jamaica football. Big joke thing. Okay, well, all I'm saying, we just bring the information to you and they take what of that you will. All right. So you are saying Jamaica can never beat Mexico? Oh, no, I've never said nothing like that. People, let's not speculate here. Butler have no control over who gets the development fee. Once Whisper played for clubs prior to Phoenix, they will be compensated 1,000%. Yes, 1,000%. Mexico match too much for Whisper. He might be. All right, Javan, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. JD, I believe the Mexico squad Jamaica going up against worth over 230 million. Yes. But that's just worth. You have to go out there and show your worth. Yeah, we work more than Trinidad. Which one of us look better? We work more than Trinidad. Which one of us look better? I think in both games Trinidad look like they know football a little bit better than us. So what can I say? Um, all the worms coming out of the woodwork now. If Butler never made it happen, where would those worms be? Well, professional pro club, I can't really say that, because I think if the talent of the player is available, he could get to any places. I have to give Mr. Butler his credit to get him places and nurture him there. But you can't say if it weren't for Mr. Butler, Mr. Whisper wouldn't be nobody, because I think we saw the talent in the kid from early, and he got him to that level. but others might could have done the same as well. So don't write off anybody else. You get me? Because it's not like anybody else had Leon Bailey and had Whisper to bring them places. All right, yes. So you have to give Mr. Butler his credit, but also don't drop off anybody else. All right. Personally, I want to see Whisper succeed at the highest level. However, people need to remember that many players have been signed for Chelsea FC over the years, included Michael Hector. Yes, that is true. Rayman, Ramin, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. How you doing, man? Hope all is well. Two YouTube vloggers helped picking the team. Jesus, Andrew 55 the ramping man, Lord God. I know it's not me. One thing I'm sure of, it's not me. So in all this big diaspora, uno boast about, uno can't find two CDM. Okay, put King and Lambert there. We talked about Lambert the last time. Heard CB say Whisper signed to go into Chelsea first team. That would be awesome if it's true. But I don't know. When I heard him said something different on the next show. It seems like he was saying that if he does not make certain things, he could go out, he has the option in his class to go out on loan. So at first I saw the same thing as what he said in Joseph Brown. But he said three things. I watched him two different other places and one written statement from Whisper and also himself. And all three things saying different things. So I don't know what is the truth. You understand me? Yes. So I would have to wait and see if Whisper makes the main Chelsea team. I highly doubt it still. But if it happens, that would be awesome. As I said, 6 jersey by my level. Instant. I've even upped it up from 5, 6 jersey. I take one by 5 and give away. You understand me? If that happens, because that would have been very good. That would have been super if it happens. Soulcry said, do we do two things on the field, in the pitch, dribble into a wall of players and lose the ball and kick the ball long. Okay. Gail Miller, big of yourself. The coach not ready. Okay, Gail Miller don't rate the coach. All right. Romain Newman said, let's be honest, based on what we saw over the two games, wouldn't we all agree that Whisper deserved to be in the next squad? Romain, that's why we want to name out the next squad. We are going to move on to that, but I just wanted to go through the comments. All right, so when we name out the next squad, because remember, what you're doing here, you're watching this team over Trinidad. So what about other players them that's playing in the Premier League, playing in the Championship, playing every other places? We have to evaluate their performances as well. You understand me? You cannot just use Trinidad. Trinidad ain't better than Liverpool and Real Madrid and all those teams. Or Trinidad is not better than Burnley and none of those teams. You understand me? So if others playing against those teams, you have to evaluate them step by step. You cannot just pick the team and say based off what happened in this game, he needs to be in it. What if you have 10 other forwards? You understand me? We have to let me just stop rush the thing now. Romain, you need to call in once we drop the link. All right. Bless up football global. Massive respect. Whisper will not maximize his ability in our team because he won't get the support and service. So he will be trying to beat people, and that is not effective. All right, at this level. Yes, individual football don't really work at this level. That's definitely true. That's why I want him to just go out there and keep on learning. Yeah, because I see that he's raw. We still saw that he has talent, but we saw that he's raw. JD, I wish the youngster Whisper the best, but going to England domestic league is not the best for him. You in Netherlands, I know what you know, so I know that you're not lying. You understand me? But I can't tell Jamaican people nothing. I have to just let them do them thing. Because if I said the same thing as what you said, Anthony Rogers, they would have said I'm bad-minded. All right. Anthony Grant, recall ASAP. Okay, maybe. But you think that he would have offered nothing? Let me know. I don't know. Whisper definitely taking Kai Havertz's game. At some point, we have to come back to reality. Okay. I hear one popular vlogger say on his show that Butler told him he made the club sign a contract that denied what? Deny them the right to any money from the transfers. Okay, all right. So why didn't the Worms do it for Alex Marshall, etc.? Alex Marshall might maybe Alex Marshall. You can only go off what people want, you know. You can't force sell anything, you know. Alex Marshall might not be as good as at the same time, or not, or maybe somebody just never wanted them. All right, yes. So that conversation would be okay next time. It's either Chelsea 2 or Chelsea U21s. I think that is the case. Young players at 18 years will sign professional contract. They don't sign to go into first teams. Well, that's what they said, TikTok. That's what he said, and that's what persons heard. So they have to just give what they heard, TikTok. Boy, I can understand people acting like it's 1984. Oh, would Whisper start in Chelsea team? But if we talk reality, people say you're hater. Yes, but that's a problem, man. How, all right. I'm glad that I'm reaching so we can go to the chop up of the actual squad now. I just don't know. There's a lot of talented players who in the past that get injured because of our system. Maybe. All right. JD, away you and I don't have nothing against nobody. I don't know that brother, and I don't want to know him. I'm not dying for hunger. I'm just talking about Jamaica team, so I have to treat everybody the same. I have to ask if you are talking about Whisper in the national team, and you guys said no, he should not be in here. I know I should not ask about Anthony Grant as well. Obviously, he's not the same level because Anthony Grant has history of playing for a million years. But what if he's not up to speed? You understand me? So I just asked the question. I don't have nothing about nothing with them. Claude says there are strikers in the Jamaican Premier League that have been performing at a higher level than Whisper. He just out of school football and giving preference in a team over them. But Claude, the problem is now you cannot even tell people that now because Anderson came in the team, Trevante Stewart came in the team, and Fletcher. Anderson's the best forward in the league. You understand me? And people would say that he did more than Anderson. So once people would say that, you can't convince them. And I think I tend to want to say that based on the I thought that Anderson did more pressing than him because Anderson is bigger, stronger, energetic, yes, but with creating something with the ball, Whisper did a little bit more than Anderson, to be honest. But off the ball runs are equally as important than on the ball run. And sometimes Anderson doing more football, so it's easier for Anderson. Anderson is more educated in the football right now because the more you play is the more educated you're gonna be. So Anderson is maybe a little bit more further in his development than Whisper, but Whisper will go at a level that is so high, it's gonna be easy for him to pass Anderson. You understand me? So that's why he got the preferential treatment over Anderson. So that's the best way I can put it, Claude. We flick up this so we can put up the list of so we can add the players them in that is possible is actually available. All right. And then people can see, and then you can judge who makes the team or who does not make the team. All right. Yes. So make it easier for us. All right. All right, so we are gonna look at the names very soon, but let me get the comments because people rock it off the comments them. All right, start ooh over ooh. We are gonna do that now. TikTok said don't believe what people say. Depend on the facts. No, but I know the facts. TikTok. And I people come and say that's what he said, and when I go over and what he post, that's what he posted. Yes, so sometimes TikTok, if you're 18 and you're early in Holland, you could put into your clause that you have to play 50% of the games in the Premier League because Erling Haaland had that back in. You understand me? So he could put it in his class, and people put things in their class that you cannot not play them in certain competitions. You get me? Yeah, and are certain amount of time. But I don't know what Whisper did in football history to tell Chelsea that they have to play him in the main team. So I know it sounds a little bit half, but remember sometimes TikTok the other people are not reading nothing else than just what Mr. Butler posting. period. All right, and if you say anything else, you're bad-minded. You understand me? Yes. So that's why. So sometimes we have to just chop it up and explain to people, and we just continue. Whisper is miles away from Malik Madasil, Dion Rankin, Mason Barstow, Jaden Wareham, Silco Thomas, Jimmy J Morgan, plus Hutchinson. Okay. At this time, at this point in time, for you guys to stop comparing JPL players with Whisper. The guy have proven to be way above them. I would not say that, Humble One, knowing football, I would not say he has proven to be way better than them. He proves that he has a ceiling that could be possible higher than them. But he did not do what Colin Anderson did. And Colin Anderson never did what he did. You understand me? Yes. So let we just take our time. Let we just pick the team now. All right. You think Chelsea signed Whisper out of high school because they like how he looks? The kid is on a different level. Humble One, yes, that is exactly why they signed him out of high school, Humble One, because they like how he looks. You hear what I said, Omar? Is exactly what you just said. That's the reason why they signed him out of the high school. Exactly why they signed him out of the old school, the high school. Is not because he's on the other level that you're trying to insinuate. No, he's going to get there via hard work. But they actually sign him because they like how he looks. Exactly what you said first. That is 1000% why they signed him. All right? Yes. Number one, I think you're going over the top now. I think you're extremely going over the top, Big Boss. Whisper is above them. All right. Mark Allen, TikTok said Anderson isn't going to be among the first tries forward. They can carry Richards as a youth with potential, although people were cry in for the best squad before he showed up. All right. So let we let we go and pick the team now so people can see. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna start with the forward line. Then we're gonna start. No, let we start with the defense line. Let we start with the defense line. Let we start with the defense line. All right. So the goalkeeper Blake is out, so we can forget Blake. All right. So our three other goalkeepers that we are gonna be picking. Let me keep writing them down right here for you. All right. Let me keep writing them down right here for you. So the goalkeeper, goalkeeper, we had around six goalkeepers that can replace Blake. Six. That's how Jamaica keep on having more players, more players, more players. All right. So Amal Knight played okay. When Blake weren't present or had problems because he was actually in the squad, but because of the fight and the drama, that's why he was not in the squad for selection, but he was picked at the time. So Amal Knight came in, played well against Suriname. Obviously, people will only blame the one mistake that he made that cost the goal. But what happened to the other things that happened that kept Jamaica in the game? You understand me? Because people keep on forgetting what happened, You get me? And just jump to what they want to blame it on. You get me? Yeah. So I think Amal Knight would make it back based on what he did for Jamaica so far. Yeah, right? And obviously you have to have some trust there. Jamal Wait would make it back because Wait he never looked the best in the last game. But based on what I saw of him in the Cameroon game, I want to say that people would give him the benefit of the doubt because of what he produces in the Cameroon game. All right. Yes, I think Wait is right there. You have Adai, you have Barnes, you have Connor Boyce Clark. I would not be surprised if Connor Boyce Clark got that nod because I think if we keep on talking about Richards as a forward, I saw Connor Boyce Clark did more for Jamaica than Richards. So why would we not repay him back with a actual third spot then? we would say, all right, then we're not gonna put him and pick him and put someone else. So why is it we are going for a forward, and we can make all sorts of excuse to put him in the team when we have way more forwards, and now we have goalkeepers that clearly might not play at the same level as that player, but yet still we can't bring him in. So what say you with the Connor boys, Clark? I think he will get included in our. I would not be surprised if I saw the inclusion of him. So let me put Wait. We know that Wait and Amal Knight will make it because they performed to make it there. All right. So the third one now, I would think the problem lies. All right. Let me see. Ruchin. Let me get the comments right here before we get to the rest of the chat. All right. So TikTok says um goalkeeper, Knight, Wait, and faster. So you will go with faster. You will go with faster over with TikTok. You will go with faster over Clark, Boys Clark. You wouldn't give Boys Clark the chance because you just said you would give Whisper to grow him. But the Boys Clark was pretty much the keeper of the tournament in the U20s. So what would he have to do? And he's playing at a higher level as well. Obviously, you said he does not get in a game or whatever the situation is, but being remember Whisper, we don't have no rush. Young goalkeeper, their career is longer. Okay, so yeah, TikTok said the reason why you would pick Whisper in the forward but not put Clark in the goalkeeper because they are not in any rush. Because goalkeeper have a longer shelf life. Okay, that is fair. That is fair. So let we put in faster based off TikTok's argument. Him win that one. I will give him that one. I will give him that one. All right, I will give him that one. I will actually give TikTok that one because okay, we can live past that. All right. I thought TikTok just wanted to put the player in the team, but it's okay. That's fair. Boys Clark, Wait faster. The coach hasn't seen Knight played, but I think he has enough information on Knight, so I don't think it's about him seeing him play. He has enough information on him. It's a good opportunity for him. Hope does well, but look at Chelsea history with young players. Okay, Vinny, big up yourself, man. All right, massive respect, guys. As in the comment, please do hit the like button because it helps with the visibility. We will try and do close to the 2 hour, 3 hour. We try and get calling, try and monitor it because people complained that we should screen callers and do a lot more because they like the show and they want the show to be at the top level, and we are trying our best. All right, so hopefully you support the more organized level of the show. You see how that I'm going over the top. I move for people that want to bring down the quality of the show. I've tried to improve a lot of things. So in the smash the like button, support what we're trying to do. All right. Funny how JD always putting the overseas players on a pedestal based on their clubs. But now that Whisper have signed, he's saying that he's still on the. No, I've not said he's not. My goodness. Look, humble one. Whisper don't leave out of Jamaica for play for the club as yet. Oh, yes, you know what I said? It's funny. Oh, I'm always putting the overseas persons, but you see, you see what you did now? You just play a vague style. That is a stunt you pull on me, humble one. Because you know what? The players them that we are putting that's overseas, they were playing in those clubs. So you move the goalposts. You never, you act, all of a sudden you just leave out that part. Humble one. You see, so that's not fair, number one. Whisper has not played there yet. I've said they bought him based on potential, and that is 1000% fact. He has to fulfill the potential, number one, man. Come on, man. Wait, Knight, Boys, Clark. Clark better than all of them. Well, TikTok said he does not believe that Clark is as good. Question: the amount of young American talents going into top Europeans first team, are we to say that we are producing world-class wonder kids, or is that only reserved for local Jamaicans? I don't know. All right. TikTok said in his opinion he does not think Clark is as good. Well, maybe in the future he has to prove himself, and I think he has to prove himself just the same as Whisper as well. And I love that. Look how people can accept that he said Clark is not as good, and we have to wait and see. You understand me? And I accept it. I had no problem because if you're good, you have to show it. In the U20s, they showed it. You understand me? Yes, but he still want more. Kirk, Theodore, how you doing, man? Replace the coach before it's too late. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's tough. That's tough. That one is tough. The man said replace the coach before it's too late. Instant. The only comment come from Kirk, replace the coach before it's too late. Wow. Wow. I don't know what to say. All right? I don't know what to say. All right. So what I'm going to do, people, I will give everyone an opportunity to come and speak. All right. I will open the lobby so you can come in and speak. All right. But just be respectful and keep it clean. All right. Yes, because a lot of people watching, and clearly they're saying that maybe I need to turn certain thing down. And we are trying to make sure we can reach as far as possible in what we're doing. So let me do it respectful. So the link for the lobby is literally in the Discord. So please, you can just join via right there. All right. Yes. So let me continue the show. All right. Lance Blake says, B Clark, wait and faster. All right, so Amal Knight don't make it for you. Lanzi, I think it's gonna be tough for Amal Knight not to make it. Worst off, he just got a move overseas. You understand me? Yes. So we can rush Whisper in the team. Yes, yes. Metrics are not the same. It's okay. All right. So people, you can join the Discord. Donovan Thompson said, what will be the coach's strategy? I just don't see no system as yet. I think we have seen a system because sometimes, let me explain this to you. Sometimes I think a coach come in with his design plan in his head and one beat him into reality. And I think he saw it's a good thing we played Trinidad. It's a good thing we played Trinidad. All right, it's a good thing we played Trinidad because I thought that he would have continued with this 4-4-2 things. And I honestly believe if he saw that they can't play it. He saw that they can't play it. So over the games that he got, he proved that we can't play the 4-4-2 and he changed it to the 4-2-3-1 system. Obviously, he never had every one of the personnel to do it, but he saw that, all right, look, we have a few things, or football that we clearly saw that it's something. Because of the lack of development, and composure is a part of development as well. So we're not being disrespectful. We're just trying to outline something and we have to say it to outline it. Because of the lack of development, composure is a part of one thing that always go first. When you saw people get close to us, the first thing we do is to kick it long. Yeah, kick it away because we don't. It's like an anxiety factor. We don't want to take the blame for nothing. You get me? So we kick it away. If we kick it away, nobody can blame us, and that's why we get a lot of these long balls. Remember, that's how it goes. In once they can't see the opening instant, because obviously it's not everybody have the same amount of vision. But if you had the development, you would have realized that no man, take your time. The midfielder will come for it. The midfielder will create an opening so we can see it, and I will take my time because it's called it football in education. That's just period. You get me? So we tend to kick it away. So that we said that to say this. He has to look at that and said, all right, these are a part of my pool. And if we can't get the guys from overseas, we tend to have to work with some of these guys from time to time. So it's better to if because we have to compare them. So it's better to make sure we change a system suited to them so you can get them more covered, more protection to get them in spaces and free them up so they can pass the ball and get onto the same speed as the others. All right, yes. So he's seen the problem that he has and he's trying to fix it. I'm telling you, we have a big work on our hands, and he's trying his best to fix it. All right, he's trying his best to fix it. Yes, that's all I know. All right. Is Whisper not an academy signee? Should be. Is Whisper a overseas player, JD? He should become a overseas player. Yes, yes, he should be playing overseas, but not he's not as yet. Until he completes the transfer. Big up JD and Imaxit. Fabian Full said Whisper not making it Chelsea first team anytime soon. Well, let's see. Give him a chance to prove himself. Chelsea winger Sterling 70 million, Madrid 40 million, Pulisic 38 million, Ziyech 20, 15 Breuer, David Fafana 10, Felix 50 million. JD, can Whisper get in that team? I don't know. I don't know. That's what they said. So I have to just take them to their word. Maybe the coach saw that he could spend 900,000 and it's better than spending 50 million. So he can sell Lukaku, sell all of the others, and everything work out because Whisper might just be the special one. So just give them a chance to prove themselves. All right. Yes, give them a chance to prove. Wagwan for Adai. I don't know. All right. It's not. It's Uh, um, Big boss, they said I should behave myself. So if I see certain comments, I can't read it out, bad man, Demo, and I know that you will bad me up. So I'm just telling you, all right. The coach hasn't done anything wrong. The players need to do to be perform need to perform need to be performing as an international player. All right, okay. Jamaican Red Devil said open for a call up for left back Max Low, centre back Alex Mott, and right back Jaden Bogle. Okay, thank you. Massive Violet is massive. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Now we are going to bring some work over the Imaxit, me and Africans. So we will be talking about it. Shorter version video. Hard to implement system with these terrible. Oh God. All right. I hope it's not Long Ball FC that travels to play Mexico. I think you might. I am trying to say not. I'm trying to say not, but if you know the level of pressing that Mexico does, humble one, you know what? I don't have to try. Let me show you. All right. We don't have to try. We can show you. All right. We don't have to try. We can show you. So Jamaica, we can show you. So Jamaica, you will see for yourself. All right. Because you hear people complain about Jamaicans and long ball. The two not even Topi and King passes long balls like Mr. Damian Lowe and Blake in the last tournament. So let we go and show you. Let me go and show you for Mexico. We are gonna go and show you for Mexico. All right. So we lost the first one 2-1. So this is the first one. We're gonna bring up the stats on the screen to show you. All right. So this is a stat and the players that we used the last time. Look at it right here. We have Alvas Powell, Damian Lowe, Mariapa, Kemar Lawrence in the lower block. All right, and Andre Blake. Then in the next four, because we had 4-4-2. That's what we were playing in the previous manager. Corey Burke, Speedy Williams, Anthony Grand, Norman Campbell, and then up front we have Romario Williams and we have Shamar Nicholson. All right, so let me just go right here. We can go on the stats sheet for the long passes, them guys. So in this game, we had 27% possession. 27. Number one, we had 27% possession. 5 shots, 1 on target. They had 27 shots. 7 on target, 13 off target, 7 shots blocked. All right. Big chances created 3, miss all 3 big chances. This was a game that persons missing balls on the line. Funes Mori was terrible with his finishing in this game. All right, go back and watch that. That was a game. Hit the woodwork once in this game. All right, let me look at the long balls. So in this game, Mexico created 44 long registered balls. They completed 30 out of that. 30 out of that. That is 68%. 68%. That is super. All right. Jamaica attempted 68 long balls, completed only 23 out of that. And at the same time, their short passes was very poor also. So 37%. So when we talked about long ball, guys, remember I'm the stats man, you know. All right, that's what I do. So when we are going to blame these guys and the new coach, we were doing this a long time ago. All right? Yes, and the two culprits for that, Not calling them culprits because it might sound bad. But the two persons for majority of these long balls was Damian Lowe and also Andre Blake. All right, both of them combined for around 28 long balls per game. Per game, 28. All right, so I don't think we were watching the game and keeping up with these datas. It was very evident. All right, very very clear. Let me put it up here because we wanted to see it, because we don't want it to tell us something and we can't prove it for you. All right, so let me minimize it right there and get Blake, so we get both of them up to show you. All right, as you can see right there. Blake had 46 touches, 17 of 33, 52% passing. Out of that, long balls, he attempted 28. Oh, I was wrong. Blake attempted 28 on his own. 28 long balls and completed 12 out of the 28. Blake alone. So Blake and Damian Lowe together, as you can see, 11 and 28. The long passes them. So that's 39. 39 long passes between two players. 39. Yeah. So, and they only completed 16 out of 39. 16 out of 39. Let me put it here. Long ball. 16 out of 39. 39 long balls. All right. So, this, because, so it's not just the young kids them coming in, and it's not anything JD Homeland Security takeaway. Yes. It's not the young players them coming. You get me? Cause the problem. You get me? And it's not young guys them coming cause the problem. This was a part of Jamaica's problem for a long while now. All right, that's all we are saying, and the facts is there. You can't say we just up here making up stories. It is literally here. All right, yeah. Let me go through so we can give them a little chance to prove themselves. All right. Yes. Let me put it right here. So when Jason ready, he could come in. Let me try to get the chat now. Yes. All right, so Humble One, I think that should do it for you in terms of the long passes. JD, I just finished watching the Argentina game and see what the coach will do. Okay, all right. Sham 6, big up. All right, love that. All right, 4 games, no win from the coach. Yes, okay. Mr. J said, the good thing is Whisper will be eligible for the next U20. Yes, that is true. We don't practice ball work, football mechanics. The coach need to address that problem. Well, you're gonna hear from him, man. Don't think we will win. We will. The hoping we can keep a clean sheet. So you think we're gonna you're trying to get a draw? Okay. Mount Pleasant gonna have a hard time selling Topi. That guy is not getting better. Seems like he have reached his ceiling. But look at it now. This is what I'm talking about. You look at that. I told you about spacing and football. You realize Topi. Be honest. If you go and watch the games in the JPL. He kicks away balls, but not as the level as this, because you did not have any team closing it down in the JPL like this. You get me? They don't have it's not every team pass the ball as well and close down as efficient and use certain traps. All right. Yes. So you see the difference, and that is just Trinidad. So imagine the rest of the international level setup. All right. Whisper can play U23 for Chelsea, but for now, the first team seems like a long shot. Yeah, man, but it's just because when time Mr. Butler say something, sometimes it's a little bit more, it's more confusing than actually understandable. So, people already think it's the main team and they keep on double down on it. So we have to wait and see what is true. Hazard, these people are okay. All right, let me move on from that. I'm a good distance out of the chat. JD, I play Sunday League. I'm in Florida and I am overseas base. All right, professional. All right. Roland Henry said, JD, Whisper gonna have to work hard to be in the Chelsea senior team. I want to say something. I don't think that is their aim. I don't think that is their aim. I think if it comes, they will take it. But I don't think their aim is actually to make the Chelsea team. I think this is just a next stepping stone for Whisper. I actually think so. A stepping stone just to prove himself at whatever level they put him, and then they get a next evaluation on the player. Click me here, click me here, click me here. Click me here. Mr. Butler watching this, he might be smiling because maybe I gave away their plan. Maybe it's not Chelsea is the main team they're aiming off. Look, guys, signing a contract, the playing in the PL2, you can still rack it up points. All right, you can still do, you can get an evaluation, a proper assessment with true high quality coaches with high level. So you get a different assessment, and then your market value goes up. That is a next way how Mr. Butler can make even more money, and Whisper them can make even more money without making the Premier League team. All right, that would have been much more profitable than actual Newcastle. All right, so I think it's a next deal for a stepping stone for them. All right, yes. So when it happens, that's why you need to click me, because when it happens, you're gonna see Chelsea will loan Whisper out by he's 21. He will be ready for the first team. Yeah, if that happens, that happens. JD, please. People need instant result. It doesn't hurt like that in football. They do laugh. Okay, all right. All right, yeah, man. People only like up the stream. Yeah, man. Do not do a bad service. Let me see if we reach 2,000 likes on the videos yet. Because I think the gems that we're giving away should have been on 2,000 likes easy. See, they're 118. Thanks very much. But let me get the likes up, man. Come on, man. We have the people in here. Smash the like, man. Share the thing, man. And get the likes up, man. um, yeah, man, but it only goes when I'm talking. You see that I know what I'm saying. You get me? Yes. JD, oh yes. Tired to tell people nothing is wrong with pass playing long ball, making sure they're accurate. But Demo, they are not accurate, and the striker not holding them, and it's not going into the territory of the strikers, because remember, in that same game, guys, it took a ball, a long ball, that went to the defense line. The defense line headed it back out, on Shamar for him to score the goal. So they were living off scraps just the same. So they are not balls that were accurate at no point. You understand me, Demo? Yes. So I understand what you're saying here, but we weren't doing anything with the ball. You get me? JD, I can see with Blake, most will be goal kick. Well, Shamsik, you were watching the Shamsik. We were watching the game here, what Shamsik. So it's not like we never watch the game, all right? And the game is there, guys. Please go back and watch it. This coach have to manage Antonio playing time. Select him when it's necessary. He will get back in the right shape. Honestly, I feel like we need a Brazilian coach. All right. Topi actually created a big chances. Yeah, man. Topi is a good player. He's a better pick than Mariappa. Wow. All right. The team that closed you down quickly in the JPL is Arnett Garden. And oh, ironic, who is the coach of Arnett Garden? Who is the coach of Arnett Garden? I'm Raider Marker. So it shows that it takes more level of education to keep and give what Jamaica needs. Yes, Jilly, I know. That's why I'm here talking. Yes. Yeah, we don't shy from the truth, and we store it in our head. That's why people respect us. You get me? Yeah, I would not be so powerful not being in Jamaica. I have to do 10 times the work and have to be accurate because they don't perceive me as Jamaican. You understand me? So I don't get the easy ride, none at all. You get me? I can't just come here with BS and just run a 3-hour stream. I have to have all facts to be having the conversation with you. Or them bun me out or cancel me long time. It doesn't matter if he's going to play for the senior team or the youth team. What matters is they saw his talent. No, it matters. It matters with your conversation, number one, because you just talked about the level that he was at. You get me? So the level that what you said he was at, you perceived him to be already at the first team. So it matters. You can't flip it. The 48 teams at the World Cup, the next World Cup, if we can't find a spot something wrong, no, it's not going to be easy. This up tough reading. A long ball, nah go work. Look on Poland. Yeah, man, Poland was terrible, man. Yeah, Mexico better than Poland. Mexico should have gone to that second round. Believe me, long passes are different from kicking away the ball. All right, but we don't have any stats for kicking away the ball. It's called long passes, just the same. That's true. JD, you can't win Ballon d'Or at Chelsea. Coach nah get good pay. Oh no, man. Oh no, man. Oh, them coaches they get good pay. What you talking about, man? JD, I subscribe on my computer, but it's not allowing me to type on it. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'm very sorry. All right. Gaza Entertainment. The man want good pitch. All right. All right. Please check at your end. I don't know. I can't do anything about that, brother. All right. You have to check YouTube. All right. Yeah. You have to check YouTube. You have to check YouTube. Yes. Because I don't know what to tell you. All right, so let me move on back to the other players then, because we clear up the myth. We clear up the myth that we weren't playing long balls from a long time. So that was just the goalkeepers. All right. Yes. So let me move on to the defenders now. We have to keep if Greg Lee and if Greg Lee.
JD.
Yeah. You hello.
Um, yeah, just one question. Jason Guna, yeah. So the three keepers, we did get to a consensus of the three keepers?
Yes, they said faster, not Clark, because TikTok said Clark is not that good.
Okay, so wait, night and faster.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, so we are going to add these guys in, all right, because and after the selection, if they are not in it, we are going to check if they are injured or not. So we're going to listen why they don't list them, and then we're going to come back because remember we made this video to prove that people telling you that they're not injured, and if they continue playing, we are going to come back again. All right, yes. So because we have to make sure we keep these things on record. You get me? Then Andrew 55 will know what he's talking about. Yes.
Well, JD, both teams have games this weekend, so regardless of what them say, we will see on the weekend.
Yes. So Greg Lee would make the team. Greg Lee would make the team. Bell would make the team. All right, Bell would make the team over the left hand side. So those fullbacks would be in it already. So I'm putting Bell, both of them down, because they can apply as a centre back as well. So Bell and Lee would be in the team over that side. Centre back wise now, Pinnock. This is the only player that I don't think anybody question if he needs to make the team. So Pinnock, one of the star man at the back there. Damian Lowe, definitely Damian Lowe has to make the team because we don't have at this point we don't have the Moors. We are not sure about Latibo there. So Damian Lowe has to make the team. He played a few matches in the Concacaf Champions League, which is good, a good level for him. Yeah, and he performed okay, I would say, because the first match, oh my God, he still has that in him. That's all I can say. Demelo still has that in him. But
JD,
yes,
I in the first game, I watched the game, a lot of it, and he made some rush tackles, and he had some good challenges and recoveries as well. And he was actually awarded man of the match for that nil-all game.
Yes. But Jason, not you getting man of the match, being a defender, and you do everything, 65,895 tackles. We still can't complain about the problems, because the problem still exists, You get me? Yes, so that's all I'm saying. So even though I know, I'm still gonna talk about it. So Lowe made the team. So Pinnock and Lowe in 1000%. And Damian Lowe in.
So the squad will be 23, right? So we need 20 outfield players total, right?
Yes, yes, I think 23, and any other player coming from Jamaica, you know. All right, so that's so four defenders so far, two centre backs, two left backs. All right, but all of them can play centre back. All four of them can play centre back. All right, so you get in industrial player. Lembisika is already here, so I think that will make him stay here. You understand me? Because that's limited playing field for Jamaica, and you know it go. We have to factor in all of those things. So Lembisika, I think he deserved the game, you know, based on his skill set, you know. But worst off, he's in Jamaica, he's in the team. All right, so because that's no extra playing field, he's gonna stay here. All right, so Lembisika made the listing. All right, so who else we have for right back? Javian Brown. Javian Brown playing centre back, but he's naturally a right back, so he will come in as a right back. So Javian Brown made that listing. Javian Brown.
Yeah, he has played both because they played a back three one game and he was like right side centre back, and then the next game they played back four and he played right back. So he been playing both.
Yeah, so Javian Brown in the team. So we're filling it up. So we have four fullbacks. We have Javian Brown, Lembisika, Bell, and Lee. All right, so that's four fullbacks. All right, so that's already four. All right, and remember, we have the reports here that saying that these guys are fit. So that simply means they should be up for selection, and I would not see any other reason why they would not be picked. All right, so that's why we are picking it like this. So who else you would add? You would add two more centre backs to it, just the same. Who would be your two centre backs, Jason?
I will go with Topi and King.
Topi and King.
Yeah.
Okay. Jason said he will go with Topi and King. Who is the next two centre backs for you guys? I really want to hear that because
No, I'm sorry. No. Sorry. I think sorry. After adjust one of them. I will go with Wes Harding and Topi.
Wes Harding and Topi? My God, and everybody
Those would be
Topi
my
here?
two.
Everybody a beat Topi here? Damn. Boy, Jason not gonna get over that one, you know. You're not gonna get over that one here. Alright, let me
Yeah, you asked me for mine,
yes,
and
okay,
that would be
Jason.
mine.
Okay, Jason. Let me put Jason, Wes Harding and Topi. All right, so let me put Topi here. All right, and this is a Jason. These are Jason inclusions. All right, for the next two positions. All right, yes. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 players so far. 11 players. And then in midfield, guys, we're gonna come to the conversation. I think Maps that's already here, you know, he's gonna make the team, you know. You understand me? Because he's already here. And you know they don't waste playing fears. I'm not asking the Jason, so you have to catch Maps on it, you know. So let me put Maps on it just for numbers purpose. All right. So Maps, and he's already here. So Mariapa, yeah, we are gonna drop him in it, so that makes 12 so far. And then we move into midfield now. We have enough defenders and fullbacks already, and keepers. So midfield now, Hutchinson.
So you got 12 now. That's 9 defenders.
Yeah, man, we put Maps on it as well, man.
Okay, because you add maps.
Yeah,
Okay,
even
all
for
right, cool.
24 players are whole on the plane there, Maps are stay. Once they have their papers, you don't know them JFA people. I'm noticing
So
them.
you can remove some Topi don't have to go in. 'Cause I think nine defender is too much enough.
Okay. Well, I think we need all of them.
But okay, all right, no problem.
We
Leave
need
it.
every
We got
one of them
12.
we can get.
Continue.
All right. So Hutchinson, Ravel, not in the best form, but Ravel Morrison will be here because Ravel Morrison and Hutchinson, let me put them on the paper because they're already here. All right. And plain fear, they don't waste plain fear. All right. Yes, Hutchinson, Ravel on the listing. All right. DJ, Daniel Johnson. Daniel Johnson would be in the team. Yeah. Jason. Daniel Johnson would be in the team.
Yes, Daniel Johnson for sure.
Bobby Reed. So let me add in those players that we know will be in the team. All right. So Daniel Johnson and Bobby Reed. All right. And then we work it down then. Daniel Johnson and Bobby Reed. Bobby Reed. Then now we short a few players. All right. I think guys. I think you're gonna have to see Kevin Lambert or Speedy, guys. All right. You're going to have to see Kevin Lambert or Speedy, because I think you have to either rely on angling, and have you guys seen enough from angling to decide that he's going to be a part of it? All right. So that is the conversation now, Jason. So what say you on that one? Have you seen enough of angling to say that you put him over Speedy and also Kevin Lambert? You get me? Because I think Lambert did enough. I know you guys always complain. Oh, I talk about Lambert. No, I think and guys, this myth, Demo, this myth about what we did in Mexico, Demo. It never down to what we did in Mexico, Demo. It's down to Funes Mori to not score 20 goals. It was not down to we to make this game finish 2-1. It was down to them not finishing. Because remember, they have 3 big chances and never scored none of the big chances them. And it never down to we stop them, Demo. So I think that based off, you can't base a selection based of what happened in the Mexico game. They dominated the game. You understand me, Demo? So you cannot base it off that. Yes, so let me see now. Let me go back now. TikTok says midfield Ravel, DJ, Bailey, Phillips, Flemings, Hutchinson, Lambert, Speedy. Also Speedy, Lambert. Phillips made TikTok one. Damn, you would put in so much of them because they are already here. So would you?
So all right. So how many? All right. So all right. So who we have so far? Bobby, DJ, Ravel.
Yes, we have Bobby, Hutchinson, DJ, Ravel. So those are the four that we have in the team. And remember, so Bobby is an industrial player where you put him anywhere in football, in the goal, and you could play it into the goal.
Just for a necessity, I would have to bring Lambert, because he's the only tackler out of everybody.
Yeah, all right. See it, Lambert, and would you put Splatt in the team for learning purposes, like how we said about Whisper, and knowing that we have that problem in defense? Or would we bring in Jordan Cousins to say that he could have tried something? Or would we go back for Anthony Grant, according to the chat? What say you?
Wow. What for the judge? Well, if Grant was playing football, I'd say go for him. But if him just a train, it's kind of rough.
Okay. We can't take too many. All right. So Splatt. People said go for Splatt back in the team. All right. Splatt is here already. I would not be surprised if they let him stay and play. Bobby is,
so where are you playing fair metrics and everything? Where I use everything?
Yes, man, they are factoring everything. You remember I heard the Gensec said, remember we can't pay $1 million for stream the game. We can't pay $1 million to pay TVJ. How much you are playing ticket, brother? How much you want playing ticket? I think it counts as a percentage towards a stream in a game. So if you can't take that out the budget, you can't take too much plane tickets. And I heard him complain about plane tickets as well. So, guys, you never heard him complain about plane tickets. We clearly hear the man say plane ticket expensive. So if you have 2 players here, why are you going to send them back when they have the capability to make the team? You get me? Owen said, JD, do you think this is a U20 tournament? No. All right, you know what? Let me continue. I think so, Omar Falling. Yes, man. Big up yourself, Romian. How you doing, man? All right, so who get that extra final spot? You think Kaim Paris or one of them come in and get that final spot? Or Lamb? We have to get a defensive center. We cannot just have a bag of midfielders in it. So who you go with?
So adding one after that as well?
Yeah, we still need one more. We still need one more because we want to get to the forward line.
That's 5. Okay, so we're at 5 right now.
You think you'd have bring in a Jordan
No, Splatt
Cousins? Or Splatt you'd have put in it?
well, I thought we had settled that. Them said under 20 team now come. Okay. So if we need one more,
Mm-hmm.
how would I say? I'd say why? I don't know because we kind of need another CDM. So it's like you'd have to take Anglin.
So Anglin. So you would have took Anglin over Splatt? No, I'm just asking.
I mean, it's Splatter CDM though, guys.
Yes,
I mean,
yes,
we want
yes,
to bring
yes.
the kid.
Yes.
Isn't he more of a CM box-to-box player?
So you don't need one of that as well. We don't have no other box-to-box players.
So not all of that we have. That's all we have. That's all we have is box-to-box.
Who are the box-to-box then? Johnson box-to-box?
Ravel Morrison, Daniel Johnson.
And the reason why we cost Ravel, not because he can't play box-to-box. That's what I say. Him legs now work. A box-to-two. A box-to-two.
I mean where you think. I mean where you think them is in a.
Hold on. Jason, yeah, chop up, Jason, yeah, chop up. Jason, the internet a chop up. The internet a chop up, Jason.
You know.
Yo, Jason a chop up.
Oh, I'm on the highway.
Okay, yeah, you just come back in, Okay, Garden said no DJ, no angling, no speedy. What you said? You said you're not talking what me mean. What you meant about that?
No, like, all right. So you say I agree that they're not box-to-box players. I agree. I think they're better as cams, but when we pick them and when we put them in our team, we want them to function as a box-to-box.
All right. Okay.
And that means that we have Ravel, we have DJ that we want them play box-to-box, right?
Yes.
So do we need a third person with similar attributes? Wouldn't we want to find another
I don't think
deeper line player?
I don't think Splatt has that as their attribute. I think he has more of the actual box-to-box attribute, but also defensive duties, just like Jordan Cousins as well. They are more deeper players. We are just making these players into false deeper players. You understand me?
Okay, so he has actually the skill set that we want out of them.
Yes, I think Splatt could have played deeper as well, 1000%. But if you say they have to play Anglin, or Phillips. Phillips played a few times, right? No, not Phillips. What's his name again? Alwyn Harvey. Harvey played a few times, don't he? He was selected for the national team more than once, right?
Yes.
So you don't think they would consider him in?
No. If it's between Harvey or Anglin, Anglin look better to me. Personally, and Anglin is younger. Anglin is only 22, so we are run down the youth of Splatt, but it's not like Anglin is old, so we can still look at him.
All right, so Anglin looks like is the one that we're gonna catch on it. We will come to something later. All right, so they put Anglin in for that one that final spot. Then we put this right there. So Anglin is not in the team, so people don't curse. We're just trying to fit the team. So
yes, asterisk.
So forward player, Leon Bailey, make the team. Shamar Nicholson make the team. So those are the two. Then we have Jamal Lowe make the team. I think those guys become essential players to the team due to the fact that we don't have Michail Antonio, we don't have Kemar Roof. So those are out already. So now we have 11 and 7, 18 players so far. We have the like how you saw Kaim Paris. Would you bring in Paris back again, right? Paris is in, right?
I would bring Paris in for this game, yes.
All right, so Paris in. All right. Would you bring in Andre Gray, because now we only have really and truly people that likes to stay in the center. We did not pick none of those players because Shamar Nicholson, Jamal Lowe, they can play striker.
They
play off the left. Yeah. They both play off the left a lot more. All right, but Jamal Lowe can play as a striker, out and out striker as well. He can play both of the positions. Don't let anybody fool you. All right. So Andre Gray would have added to the.
Yeah, I was always of the mindset it's a either or with Antonio and Gray at this point of their career. So since Antonio will not be coming more than likely, I would say Gray can take the spot. Yes.
Yes, so Andre Gray would take that spot. So now we are down to 20 players. So we are 20 players. Wow. Okay, okay, not looking so bad. We have a lot of spots, man. We have a lot of spots, man. So who else come to mind? Bailey and Whisper up front. Errol McLean. Just come on, man. Stop the foolishness, man. TikTok said Anglin is a better and more experienced player than Splatt. Don't let no, but TikTok, them man they can't fool me, Me never listen to them, man. Me always study. That's why me always fight with them, man. You get me? Yeah. Bunny Shaw.
Yeah, man. Can call Bunny.
Bunny, a lady, big up Bunny, man. A lady's thing, Bunny the pan, Can't put her, you can't disrespect the guys, them, Yeah, man, stop disrespect the people, man. All right, look at it, respectful, Yeah. Float management, we're not gonna remove it from the street with them foolishness, Stop putting the girls in these conversation, brother. All right, yeah, man. People, we're gonna take calls. So let me drop the number. You can always call in via the WhatsApp. If you call in normal, it's gonna say you're spamming and you're a robber. All right, so just call in via the WhatsApp. I can save your number and then you can call in. All right, yeah, man. Bell out. Greg Lee injured. Kevin Williams. Can you please just provide with the information of Kevin Williams? I'm begging you, please provide me with the information, Mr. Kevin Williams, of Bell out and Greg Lee injured. I'm begging you, please provide me with that information. Because their clubs saying the opposite, Mr. Kevin. Or you never, I don't know. Because that's the first thing that people sent me, and I went and checked it, and I brought you the information directly 1 hour before we start, 2 hours before we started the stream. And they're saying they're okay. So please provide me with that information. And remember, we know that the coach watching these things, so we have to make sure we put the information out there. So once it's accurate, he can go back in and try and get the man them. You understand me? So if you're not sure, let we know if you're not sure. But we have the information here, and it's saying from their sources in England that they're fine. So I can't say that, Yeah, so let me know if it's a typo or it's something what you heard or something, or you're asking a question. Let me know. But based on what we have known, they are fine. So we are not gonna have that left back issue. All right, let me continue with the forward players them now. Ivan Toney cannot be picked. All right, so we have 3. We're still left with 3. All right. And if you want, we can send you the article, Mr. Kevin. Yeah, just text me. And in the WhatsApp, I will send you the article to them because we have the proof, and so we will send it to you. People say a sort of thing when you don't want players to beat on a team. Okay. Ivan Toney will never play for Jamaica. Yes, I think that is very clear at this point. He got called up because he's doing well. You get me? We can't fight him. You get me? We can't fight him. All right. Yes, so Jason, we have 3 more spots. All right.
3 more spots. We already put Paris, right?
Yes, we have 20 players in the team so far. We haven't made the full setup as yet. All right, Dean Burt.
Okay. So right now we have 3 more central forwards and 2 wingers, right? Bailey and Paris.
Yes.
Okay, so I would probably need another wide forwardish type of player.
Flemings.
So the options would be Fleming, Cephas, Norman Campbell, Busy Atkinson, Lamar Walker, and I'm just naming options, chat. So nobody kill me for these names. Who else would be considered? Dujuan Richards, of course.
No, Kevin, it can't be false now. If you heard it somewhere and you want me to send anything, because somebody asked me, and we go to research it, and what we got from Twitter, and then we get the information directly. Because we put it up here. This is which one? This is the Amal night one, and we have the we have the
Horrible.
the Greg Lee. Greg Lee is literally expected. So see it right here. He's expected to be called up. Kevin. No, man, I'm not saying it's false news because maybe people have different information, but from England, right now, 5:04. Now it's what? Now it's 9:41, and we started this stream 2 hours ago. So we started this one almost, it was 7:41 we started this one. So 2 hours before we came
Mm-hmm.
on, Kevin, they are saying that Greg Lee is expected to be called up for Jamaica's squad. So he couldn't be injured and be called up for Jamaica squad. So that means he's perfectly fine. And sometimes these people put out these things, because they want to make they've learned what Jamaica did in the past. Like they said that the players them don't want to come and play. So you have Wes Harding. I saw Wes Harding manager put out news saying that he's ready, and it's a disrespect for Jamaica not to pick him with the farm that he's in. So they are reading things, Kevin. So that's how it goes sometimes. But he's perfectly fine. He's expecting Jamaica to call him up. So I hope the coach actually watches this. The man here wait pound for call him. So if we not have left back problem, just pick the man. All right, because the man was one of the best player for Jamaica. So I don't know why other reasons he would not be here. He's those guys take a picture of it. He is ready to come and play. So it is there. Let me move on to the forward line now, big boss. So take a picture so we can go back to the next one. All right. So both Bell and Lee is fit. We could understand why people got confused that he's injured for Bell because it was a shock injury. So it's something that seems like an injury and then after he can run it off. All right. So he's fine. Yes, as well. So let me go back to the forward line. That's why we bring it up. That's why we bring it up early on, Kevin. So we make sure people could get the information because we know maybe the coach is them watching. So that could have helped the coach pick his team. So because remember they sent out letters already, and clearly Greg Lee is expected to leave. So that means he got the letter already. Yeah. No, but TikTok, but people ask me because they said they're asking if these guys are injured because they heard. So I had to go and do the research, and the research saying that they are not injured. I'm sure that Wrigley is not injured. I'm sure because that is what it's saying. But Bell's one, I could see why people said he was injured because he came off in the 89th minute, but they gave you update. If you just type in Greg Lee, you would have seen the update on on Omari Bell. You would have seen the update on Omari Bell that he's not injured and he's up to play the next. He's up to play. Ready. He's ready to play. So that's basically it. All right. Yes. All right, so go ahead now. Guys, we're just going to the final set of players then. Jason, help me out with them
Yeah.
players here, because I'm not seeing anything
Last
and I don't
three.
want
All right.
Henny beaten.
The last three. No, so JD, you're not. Go ahead, man. Put your head out there on the chopping block, man. Come on, man.
Nope.
I give you 6 options. Pick three of them.
All right, so let me show you.
All right. So based on form, I believe Cephas need a chance.
Cephas need a chance. All right, Jesus God. All right, Cephas doing well. Yes, that is true. You have a lot of them doing well. So Cephas doing well. Corber could play up front as well. So if you're lacking that option of forward player, because Trio would have wing forwards after, you could bring in Coreyberg, so Coreyberg would have been an option as well. So Cephas Coreyberg could have gone on the table. Norman Campbell, they said playing much better, so you could have gone on the table as well. Obviously Fletcher, Trevante Stewart, Whisper could have gone on the table as well. A whole heap of option we have in there. So I would not be shocked if I do see the coach go back and pick one of these young players in there, guys. I would not be shocked. Whisper will be making the squad. Newbie.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
think Whisper will be there as well, personally.
You think he will be there personally? When I'm looking at the three
I
spots,
do think he's gonna go. I do think so.
Okay. All right. Jason said he believes that Whisper
Because
going.
we
I
have.
would
All right.
not be surprised
Even
because
if
we
you
have
add
three spots.
if you add Cephas to this, That would make 21, right? And
Yeah,
you still have two left.
but maybe they are gonna add more midfielders. Maybe they're gonna add more midfielders. Maybe one more midfielder.
Like
So,
who?
like, oh, you mean like who? Speedy might pop up from anywhere. Speedy might pop up
That's
from
true. That's
anywhere
true.
and be in this
Speedy does
team.
happen to pop up in squads. You're
And
right.
a next
The
defender,
only thing, the only reason why I'm not so sure about Speedy is it was very telling that he never called Speedy for Argentina at all.
yeah, maybe Speedy was in his feelings at the time, you know. Now he's out of his feelings. So maybe you have Speedy. Let me just say this. Let me say it to my face straight. You maybe have Speedy pop up back for this one. Alvas Powell want to have a reset, and Mr. um Taxi. All of those guys might come up back in the pool from nowhere.
So
All
why you
right.
never call Alvas too?
Yes, I said Alvas. Yeah, I said Alvas. I said
Oh, you did?
Alvas. Yes. They said Speedy was injured. All right. So Dima with the update said Speedy was injured. So speedily.
Oh, at the time of the Argentina game. Okay,
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 okay.
okay.
Oh, at that time. So he was injured. No, he's not injured. All right. So speedily.
Yeah, I saw. I watched him play a game last night. Him and Romario Williams and
Mm-hmm.
Malik Foster
So why
and
why
Nick Hines,
so
the other
so
team.
so why we ain't talking about um um Jimenez and Pearson? They are out of the country. They are trying to do things. I heard Pearson, Jimenez doing well as a wing forward as well. So why we ain't
Yeah,
talking?
well, we in Zimini's position now. So if him gonna make the team, it would have been now in one of these spots. Cause I'm not forward now.
Yes, I'm a forward as well. So Jimenez, guys, no one watching Jimenez and see that he's doing okay in the Belgium under 23s. You know. William said, I don't think Whisper will be in the Mexico squad, but in the Guatemala. All right, all right. JD Alvas for come sell out. I never.
Oh
You,
gosh.
you see, that's why you see why I did. I never said the man a come away. No, I said it's not shocking if he's not up for selection. If the man is in his MLS team and doing okay in his MLS team, Whisper Hutchinson for the young players in the squad. Hallgrimsson know them. All right, here's some man like them want to diss you on another show. Okay. Martin, that's normal. That's normal. But we have our show. That's our own show, so we can just be here, and we have our people as well. So we don't need to hear because we don't watch nothing else. Our people them there, and our people them come. Alva sellout Powell. Kevin, you need to be a better, all right? You cannot diss the ballers, them, yeah? Some losing team, man, them, no, we are just giving you players that might be added to the squad because, yeah, listen, why I say the fans are very much not reasonable, Jason? Look at it. They claim that people can always learn. Yeah, man, Martin, not follow them people there. Martin, we not dead for hungry. You know, we have one heap of money and we are right and happy with the family. We not crackhead and we not rummed, you know? Yeah, so we perfectly nice. We just come on YouTube and what our vibes and go back in our life and happy and alright. So we're good, man. No worry about that, we're big boss. Anyways. We move on back to the story because Martin divert the conversation. Martin, you can do that the next time. Um, look how them unreasonable. Look how these people are unreasonable. Guys. How can a man? What 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 can a man? Aspire to Jason if he caused some problems in the Mexico game, right? Fear. That is true. He sold out the game. You get me? He sold out the game. He sold out the game, right? So if the man, I hear Miracle, old dog can't own new chicks, but the man go back to a higher level football, learn, improve himself, and so what? Uh, listen to me now. It no matter if I'm just asking, what are our standards? So that means, what are our standards? So tilt that they said made a mistake.
Our standards differ depending on the player. We don't have one standard. You don't know that.
Yeah, but that's the problem. Now that's why the fans them can't be they can't be reasonable because you're gonna say that two Alves will miss those chances. What if he goes to Barcelona? I'm not saying he's gonna go to Barcelona, but we are just using it for a conversation. You get me? We are just using it for a conversation. What if he moves to Barcelona and start do things and keep on improving and learn football and become a better footballer? So he can't come back in the team because of what he did for Mexico? And then we don't have anybody that can do better than him. You see that's what I'm saying. So I don't want Alves in the team. I've never said that, but I'm just asking what are the metrics what we really use to judge people in the team. It's not about it look like it's just about what you did before. Make you can't make the team again. You get me? Yes. That's sad though because I think he has improved and become a better player than before, but I would not put him in the team. So for the next 3 spots, it looks like it's gonna cause a problem. It's so sad, Maggie Church not keeping anymore. Newbie. Oh, that sound like Shatter. That sound like Shatter, don't? Whisper not going if Kyle don't get a call. Jamaican Red Devil, no man. No, Whisper can go to the team without Kyle Butler getting a call. Leon Bailey is already there. So Jason, you said Whisper would go in your team then. Whisper would go in the team.
I'll pick
All
it.
right, so
I'll
Jason
put him in
picking
there.
Whisper. Let me put Whisper as an asterisk from with Jason. So Jason have 2 players. Where we have
With a big asterisk.
yes.
And the other one I said was Anglin, have a asterisk, right?
Yes, Anglin and Whisper. Those are the 2 ones them. All right, so who would be your next personnel them that you would want in the team?
Uh I'm going to want one more striker, like a more central forward. So, why? Uh, Johnson Clark Harris don't have no passport, you say, right?
Mm, I am not sure. We're still trying to figure out. We're still trying to figure out who
Right.
our
So
passport have.
we're not use no passport player. We're not sure. All right.
Mhm,
So,
mhm.
oh boy, I don't really want to say the next name that I was thinking. um,
No, Gray is there. Gray is there. Anderson, Colin Anderson,
we're already
Fletcher.
there.
All of those guys are not
Yes,
yet.
no, it's between Anderson, Fletcher, Stewart. One of them three there will get it. So I'm not sure which one.
Yeah, and the more you talk, I think it looks like Richards could be in the team, because the
I'm
spots are
telling you. I'm
the
telling you.
spots are there. So
I'm telling you.
I don't
The
see.
spot there for him. The spot is there for him, man. I'm telling you.
Yes, no, the spots is not there for him, but the spots are there, so he could fit in one of
Not
them.
for him, but I mean, they're there. Like you could see him
Demas
actually getting in.
Dima said Blake in it, Burke in it. I think Jason, but Burke no more experience than Whisper.
That's
So
the name. That's the name I said I didn't want to say. But I
yeah,
mean,
well,
me can't really upset with somebody we
but
want Burke,
so
because Burke at least play a game through it, playing an Azteca through it before. So I understand, right? I wouldn't trust nobody, but me personally, me would have picked Whisper over Burke right now, just because I don't believe Burke is gonna go any higher in his career after this.
so
Like
what you care
we
about?
see what him going to give us,
So
we
Jason,
know.
Jason,
But
what you care about in his
eh?
career? No, me have a call you, Jason. So what I win, who want win the match? Say
But I don't think Corey Burke going to win us the match.
Oh, okay. So Whisper win us the match.
He might have a better chance to win us the match. If a chance fall to one of the two of them, I'd rather it fall to him than Corey
So
Burke.
you
I
think
swear.
a Whisper have a better chance to win a game over Corey Jason?
I do. But I don't rate Corey Burke from time, so maybe I'm the wrong person to ask.
Me call out Jason, but no. I think this is not disrespect Corey Burke. When I disrespect Corey Burke is a good player, brother. I don't think Whisper
I'm
is
not
better than
saying
Corey
he's
Burke
not
now.
good, but if we're talking somebody to score a goal, I really and truly, even though the man don't score one in his international career,
Yeah.
I think he's a better finisher than Corey Burke right now.
Oh well. Corey Burke is more robust, and he will get in a position than Whisper 1,000%.
Definitely more robust.
Yes. So 1,000%.
That is his one attribute that is international level worthy.
Big, fast, and
That's
strong.
it. That's it. Him have nothing else to offer. I'm sorry. The man score one goal every 4 games in his career for club and country, and he play striker.
All right. Well, the people not agree with you, Jason. The people are bunny out and say, no,
That's
man,
fine.
we can't this Coburg. If coach pick any local forward over East, he should be fired. Oh, jeez.
East, my
My
gosh,
goodness, what happened to East? Javan East. What position does Whisper
brother.
play? Most people don't know. Brandon Hamilton, he played the wing forward, but Corbett then play wing forward. Corbett can play striker as well. You know? Yes, so the positions are okay to be comparable to but yeah, but Corber could have Jason, this is where you lose now. Corber come in the team as a wing forward and also a striker, and we're short of strikers because we only have Andre Gray in it as a true striker. You get me? So you see, that's why you would need the man in the team, Jason. That is my argument to
You,
win.
you don't think that Shamar learned to play striker yet? No.
The last time
After
I
5 years in Europe?
Well, the last time I'm telling you, they saw them drop him deep, a little bit deeper to play central forward. They had to take him off because he was so bad. Ask Balakher. You understand me? So I don't know. I don't know. But they have to stuck him up there and let him play, but he's not going to be happy. But let's see still. Breaking news. JD Andre Blake has been diagnosed with a grade 1. Could return March 25th versus Orlando. What the F? When is the Mexico game? The 29th. The 29th. The
No,
29th.
26, isn't it? In 9?
Hold on. Let me see when is the next Mexico game. The 29th, man. Jason, what going with Jason tonight, man? The 29th. Let me see if I'm wrong. Let me be wrong on something. More and Jason be
I thought it
right.
was 23rd and 26th, big
No,
man.
27.
Yeah,
You're,
man,
you're right. The
26, man.
26. 26. 26. 26. So Jason right, finally. Jason right. 26 is the
No,
game.
but when I say me rank on something objective, in my opinion, we can't rank on that. That's my opinion.
Okay, okay. Well, Jason, I think boy, whisper me, I beg you, whisper. Make sure you're just studying a big star baller because me, I tell you the amount of praise people give right now. You better go out there and do something, me, I tell you. All right. What about Maggie? All right, Maggie, now. Casey Palmer, he's back from
No,
it.
he's actually injured. That I can
So he's not
confirm.
back
He's
from
not back
injury.
yet. No.
All right, Burke brings a lot, but like Flemings, we don't want too many gang members together. TikTok.
Yeah, what about nobody not call for Flemings? No Flemings?
No,
Gone League Two and score a goal? No?
a few persons under my comments, my last comment said to me that, um, oh yo, um, co- what he said Flemings. I'm gonna say, my brother, Flemings have to work on himself, brother. You understand me? Yes, Flemings have a lot to do, man. We can't just pick Flemings, brother. I know TikTok always say him bring the game when him come at Jamaica, but boy, I don't think he's ready for this one. I think Mexico ain't no soft team, guys. I think we're out here disrespecting Flemings. If Anna whisper, we now watch. Okay, Drilly said. Man say, if I don't whisper him now, yo, we not like Jamaica, you know. And that me I realize we not like Jamaica, you know. We just want to watch our people, I mean, and our players, them, that we done. We stop taking for that joke, man. Let we put some respect, man. Guys, come on, man. Smash up the like button. We not up on 250 likes. A joke thing. A joke thing, guys. I don't want to spend 3 hours here and I reach 250 likes. Let me see. Alright, guys, come on. Just shut down the video and just smash the like button and get to 200. And so we can do the 3 hours and end to 250 or so. Because that's the standard, you know. We don't come here and ask you for no money, you know, because clearly we don't really want it, you know. Yeah, we're just here I run I do a thing and a reason we do now. I want to send us all over the world. So at least you know, hit the damn like button. Alright, that's how we ask, and subscribe as well. Get us to 5,000. We are a little bit away from 5,000, but every little bit make a muckle. We are back on the charge to 20,100. Back to prove a point. Alright, yes. Alright, so we have a super chat just jump in. Big
That
boss.
time, maybe.
What I said? What I said?
No, Arsenal gone extra time, man. Mr. Cuss.
So JD, you're calling Suriname a soft team. Jesus God. The man have put a super chat to say that. Why are we so behaving like that? Alright. All who say whisper hit the like button. Oh, okay, so a bully not bully me now for make sure me put whisper it. Yes, the man them a say only if uh, yo, the man them wicked, you see, man. Yo, the man them wicked, man. The man them wicked, man. So, guys, we're gonna set up the team now. We're gonna set up the team. All right. So Bell would have started over Lee. If both of them are available, both of them are available. I'm not gonna stop saying so because they are. So I'm not gonna act like they are not. You know, Javian Brown.
Yeah, seems like we fans rate Lee more, but I actually think Bell is a little bit better, to be
Yeah,
honest.
man. Not little bit. I think Bell is very good. You know. I think Kevin Lambert. I think we need to bring the big kicker in the middle of the park. You know. All right, and Leon
The
Bailey.
vicious war destroyer.
Yes. You love that one,
Cause
Mrs. War.
vicious war still a feel a tackle, you know, to this
Yeah,
day,
man.
you know, the man not play the same after the tackle, you know.
Yeah, man. Him done. Him done after that tackle. JD, if we don't win the Mexico match, what happened? We would be out of the Nations League.
Out of Nations League, yeah.
But we would still qualify
Still
World Cup.
stay in the top tier because we're not going to come
And think
third in the group, but yeah.
and every I was saying, say Blake might be possible in goal. Okay. I doubt it still because teams they paid money for the players.
Well, if so, okay, so the person said the breaking news was that they are saying that he could be available for a game versus Orlando on the 25th.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's tough for the JFF then because would Philly still release him
Yeah, that's what we're saying. That's what we're saying, don't?
if he have an international game on the 26th and them still not sure if him going ready for the 25th? Maybe them boy it go rough. I don't know.
All right, so guys, this is how we line up. Look, I don't know what you guys think, So on I go bad me up and say whisper after I start in line up now. So see what we are talking about, guys. Look at that. We have Javian Brown, Damian Lowe, Pinnock, Amal Knight, Bell, Lambert, Ravel Morrison, Bobby Reed, Jamal Lowe, Leon Bailey, Shamar Nicholson. All right, so Andre Gray and those guys are on the bench, out of the lineup. Kaim Paris on the bench. You understand me? So you see how much people Daniel Johnson would make the bench as well. There's so much people. Greg Lee would have been on the bench. Lamba Kisa would have been on the bench. There's so much people we truly have for the national team. I think a lot of you Lambert goes hiding against bigger teams. Yes, I understand, but we don't have nobody else. That's our problem. All right, Joe Grind, stop your foolishness, okay? No, float management, I don't think he is. I think he's a different account, long time. He's always here for a long time. Andrew Taylor said, big up JD. I think that this encounter with Mexico would have helped Anderson as a young player. All right, fair enough. All right, but I don't know. I think Ravel is past his best. No, I don't think so. Ravel is 30,
Yeah, but he can still be past his best.
No, I don't
Can
think
be
so.
possible.
I don't think so because remember, past his best. Yes, he can be past his best, but it still can be better than the other ones that we have. Because
Well, that's not what you said. That yes, that is true. But he probably is past his best ever in his life.
okay, he's past his best ever, people, but he's still better than a lot of people. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. So when you are using those metrics, we can apply standards to it, and it crumble all of that first conversation.
Yeah.
Joe Grind says, whisper in any starting line of long ball from the back. No, man, that's how we put in a Rafael Morris now. We have a Bobby Reed and we have a Jamal Lowe. We have a Leon Bailey. And if anything, if we desperately want certain passes, we put in Lambakisa because I think Lambakisa is faster, stronger, bigger than Javian Brown. I think he has already. If you give him a run a game, he might just impress you more than Javian Brown. To be honest, So I don't know what to say. So maybe that right back spot might be up for grabs because Javian Brown get called out a lot of times. Dimache said just make sure we call Speedy. He was there. But that is the madness you talk about in a Demo. Demo, it's not because Speedy was there while we lost 2-1, Demo. Demo, because Mexico couldn't finish while we lost 2-1. Demo, man, all a crawl from the line and a miss goal in the match, Demo. Go back and watch the game, Demo. It not have nothing to do in the midfield.
Yo, 27 shot, no normal, you know. 27.
Demo, it not have nothing to do with no midfielder, nothing at all. Them never saved nothing in the game. I'm very sorry. I just people make up story and tell the Demo. Wait, me know you watch the game, Demo. This not have not Demo calling. We are put it up on the screen and you calling Demo. A slaughter. One of the weirdest 2-1 game and a once in a generation chance we get and actually score a goal. That was the truth. Rather a makeshift right back than starting Brown. Alright. Yes, so Demon even calling. Let me plug in the phone. Alright, so maybe people will call him on the phone. I never turn on the phone. Yo, I'm mad, you know, man. Just say no, me never turn on the phone. And call and call up. Yo, sorry people, sorry, I'm very sorry.
Yeah, about 10 missed call
Yeah,
now.
man, the man am calling and me. I wonder if the man am not calling. When the man am calling the phone, I mean I plug in the phone. I'm very sorry, people. My fault, yeah. Some minutes I call back the people. I'm sorry about that, and others called me back right after. Hello, good night. I missed the call. Okay, the man hang up them phone. Oh, all right. If Blake is fit, Jamaica has preference. It is an international window. The MLS team usually release their players, but if you have an injury, a true injury record, TikTok, they have clause to not send the player. Yes, you get me? Yes. All right. So okay, so why the person hang up? Hello, caller. Good day. Welcome to the Imaxit football channel. You called and I missed the
Good
call.
day, JD.
Yes,
I just one question more, JD.
yes.
What happened to Dylan Barnes?
Dylan Barnes is still available, but right now the selectors them find metrics and they are the evaluator of talent now. So once FIFA come in and evaluating talent, they just go and find those
Alright.
people. There's evaluators, you know. Yeah.
All right, then,
Yes.
JD. I just that alone with you.
Okay,
Right.
but I would have picked Dylan Barnes, you know, but clearly people don't rate him anymore, to be honest, you know. That's why. Yeah.
All right. Say no more,
All right,
JD.
respect, yeah. All right, so the caller.
So JD, we not put no value in the player them actually playing for teams again.
No, them thing gonna work. We are going
Okay.
back around the same
Right.
cycle again. So oh, okay, Neil, hold on. Let me take Demo, cause one Demo explain himself. You know. Hello, good night, Mr. Demo. How are you doing, my brother? Neil,
Good
hold on,
evening, good
Oh, Neil, hold
evening.
on. We're gonna call you back right after Neil. Let me make Demo call. Yes, Mr. Demo, explain your rhetoric of Mr. Anthony Grant and Speedy.
JD, may I hear the echo, so let me if I
Okay,
can talk to
sorry,
you.
sorry. Yeah, so why Demon just come in at this card, jump in at this card and come back out when I'm ready and make it everything else
Bro,
up.
this thing confusing. I can't bother with it, brother.
Oh,
I'd rather use a phone.
all right, go ahead, big boss.
Yeah, but so it gone now. But so first of all, big up everybody in the comment section, and big up your panelists and yourself. All right. So I don't know why you want me for calling, brother. It kind of simple.
Mm-hmm.
Who you have as a CDM in your team right now?
Nobody.
Tell me the CDM. Tell me your midfield
Angling.
right now.
Yeah, I agree with you. Dima, but the Mexico, you
Okay.
say, they may play.
So you have angling,
Yes.
and you have nobody else. And I am saying a man have experience in going to the Azteca to play against Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, is there with Anthony Grant, but the man was for me one of our better players in terms of midfield players in our
Mm-hmm.
World Cup qualifying campaign. And
Yeah.
I mean, me know him the injured and stuff and whatever. Me never watch a game when him play, but me hear him be kind of underwhelming in the game when him play last night, right? But I mean, that's probably because him a come back from injury and stuff. But for me, Speedy has always been very effective. I mean,
Yes.
him not accurate with him passing and whatever, but the man have legs and he will get around and he will do a job in midfield. Me no want to see angling. want a man who already have experience playing in the Azteca with the altitude and all of this stuff, and who mobile enough to get around the park.
Yeah, but
So I don't understand.
No,
Me
no,
see the
no,
man.
Demo, me not disagree with you, but that's true, yeah, make it seems like, oh, because they did something in the game, why you would,
No,
you know,
no, boss, no, boss. Boss, all I said was he was there when
yes,
time we lose for the last for the game. When Tapa decided to take off Grant and the man them scoring in the last minute. I'm just saying he was there. He have the experience.
yeah,
You
man,
can say all the game, but the result is the result. The result was 2-1.
yes, that's all right, big boss.
Yeah, so
Me
me
agree with that
understand
part.
why the need to
Me
call
ag-
in to explain that.
no, I agree with that part, big man. Me agree with that part, but because true, me thinks that him are the new savior, you know.
No, it's not even a savior. Like you say, who want win this game? It's just say a one game. Because obviously I don't know who the CDM is going to be going forward either, because it seems like we have a CDM problem. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know who is it going to be. Like I don't know if we're gonna use we use name Casanova or but I don't know. Our swim name DJ. I don't know who is going to be our CDM going forward. Because apparently we can't pick one. But if a Lambert and Anglin and them little man there, it not go work. So I'm saying for this game, a man with
Speedy.
experience and can do a job, woulda call him.
Oh, yeah,
That's all me say.
yeah, man. Me agree with that. Respect,
Him
respect.
over everybody else. Say
No,
that again?
no, myself, I agree with you bringing him in, but I just, because through at first when you explain it, through, but you explain yourself. I'm alright with that, man. So
Who you da use though? Who you da pick?
I
If
said
not
I
Speedy.
said I would have put him and Lambert back in the team because we don't have nobody. And me know, so the two of them they
Oh,
do good in one they do good in the Nation League and one they do good in the qualifiers. So the same reason why you'd have picked them for, I would have picked them for as well. I was just saying they are not going to be the saviors because really and truly it was down
oh,
to Mexico missing those literally goal line chances for them not to win by a bigger score. So it was not really them do everything at the match that way, but them still can offer
yeah,
something better.
yeah. I mean, I understand that, but that wasn't the point I was making. The point is he has the experience. So it's not the results may I talk about in general. It's the fact that he had the experience playing over there in Azteca before, and
Yeah.
not just everybody can adjust to it.
So in a art, Dima. Cause I know you're
Yeah.
truth speaker, you know.
No,
Oh,
we
oh,
never beat Mexico. No.
so me never ask you
No,
nothing.
oh, if I that you ask me.
No, of course. So what else me fi ask you? What else me fi ask you? So no, so why you think
No,
we
no,
can't beat them? You think it's too early? You think it's too early?
yeah, man. I mean, the thing is, everybody already are complaining about the coach in some like the practice games, not having his full strength team and all that. And for me, kind of ridiculous. I don't know what people expect when the coach said he's coming to look at players and try to get things to gel and then move forward when he has all his players. And people are complaining about the Trinidad thing and the long ball thing. And you know my view on this already.
Mm-hmm.
Like me saying at the chat, I don't have a problem with playing long ball as long as in time it's gonna be accurate, the strikers can hold up the ball. It can be a very effective style of play. I mean, Sean Dyche make a thing of it in the Premier League,
Okay,
playing
but
long ball
you
in
know you have
four
a
four two.
Arsenal man and the thing is, so don't mention Arsenal. You know?
No, no, no. I'm just saying. Managers have made, and you did mention Poland. I mean, Poland made it to the World Cup, boss.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, them never go far or whatever, but they made it here. So they use a style we effective for them, and it work. And I'm not gonna bring up the top of thing anymore because I don't know how I feel about that. But I'm saying when when the coach pick a style of play and decides that that's him gonna use, people complain and bash it because they don't like it and then say we don't have a style of play rather than saying they don't like the style of play. I mean, let me act like 4-4-2-1 long ball is not a style of play. It is a style of play. It's just not working effectively and people probably want it to change and that's fine.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
I think
But
yeah, go.
Demo, you see the problem is them fans and them love war, cause you see all the Trinidad thing, what upset them. You
Yeah.
see the Trinidad coach because him a this way again, after the game, next game, don't you? So
European long
You,
ball
you know
style.
why? Yeah, but hold on, hold
Are
on.
the same
You see
fans, them, you
me
know? Are the
now?
same fans, them make him a cuss, you know? And then the fans, them cuss, hate the players, them, you know? So, me know where you're going, you know? Me know where you're going, you know?
No, but I mean, I didn't get a chance to come on here and talk about the Trinidad game. But you see for me, boss, I've realized over time, watching and playing sports, whether cricket or football, we on the other end, we don't like to give the opposition credit. I'm
Yes.
realize that for a long time. I thought Trinidad play well. Like me see Trinidad have the ball from defense and knock it out and play it on the ground and they were very calm and composed. But it seemed like say everything are just Jamaica fault. Boss, Trinidad make we look so brother. They
So,
were very
but
compact.
Demo,
You
we know
couldn't
that,
break
Demo.
them down. Hmm?
We know that, but we can't tell the people them that. But you don't know that's how society stay. Them keep them business.
No, but sometimes you have to give the opposition credit, brother. Like it can't be a fluke. Like the man them no concede a goal. I think we haven't shot on target. Remember everyone whisper
No,
keep
Whisper
the
shot
on
was not on
target.
target.
In
Whisper.
the
Did
first
we
game we
even
did, not in the
did
second.
we even get a shot on target over both legs?
I think
No, we did in
w-
the first game. We did in the
we
first
think we have
game.
a one or
Busy
so.
Atkinson ball save off the line and it was going into the goal. So that's a shot on goal.
Yeah, so one shot on
Okay,
target
so,
over
so
two game.
one shot on target over both legs. And it seemed like say it's
Yeah.
all down to Jamaica. No, boss, Trinidad actually must there do something good. I'm me willing to give credit to the opposition to make it seem like yo, could break down the lines and we play some long ball because what them can't break down the lines with Trinidad their whole the compactness of the midfield will join up with the back line. Them
Mm-hmm.
could break it down and them sprint on the counter. And I see the man him a ring so right back, a right back or left. I don't remember who. A ring him and play the ball.
Thomas.
Both of them.
No,
Yeah,
Both of them could have get it
It,
left
no.
feet
It was
still.
no. When you talk about dribbling, it was Thomas. But Lambakisa was poor letting the ball cross. So them never
Yeah.
dribble past him. They made a cross the ball earlier and Ima tries tuck in rather than go out for tackle. And they
yeah.
go over to Thomas and Thomas, Lord God, that big thick man from
Yeah,
The
Trinidad,
man
good
spin him
Lord
round
man.
three
yeah,
times. Number 20, I think it was for Trinidad.
exactly. So I mean, I kind of ramble on. I don't really want to
Yeah man,
stay long,
that's
but
alright,
the
that's
point
alright.
is, I think in terms of the Mexico, it will be just a step too much, especially with some of our key players. I think Antonio is going to be a real big miss. Him kind of the X factor going forward. And listen, we can may I try be realistic, but I think we are gonna win, but we can get a draw, and I don't think the draw would have be enough, or we have to win.
Only if Suriname can hold them to a draw too. That's the only way.
No, no. If once I beat Suriname, we can't go there and
We
talk
have
about
to
one
win.
draw nothing, you know, cause them a better goal
Yeah, we
We have
play
difference
to
than
that.
we
win.
already, you know.
Okay. So
Yeah,
even if they draw,
I
we
So
don't
really have
even
to
if they
beat them
draw
because
with
draw
us,
wouldn't help
yes,
us
even if
either.
they draw with us, because look, if they beat Suriname, they put themselves on 8 points. No, on seven
okay.
points, and we would have still remain on 5. And if we draw, we'd have moved on 6, and they would have moved on 8. So they don't even need goal difference.
Yeah.
So they can strategize to
Yeah,
play
so
us, you know.
yeah. So I think it's just a step too far right now for the coach and like myself, we get people for jail and stuff. But I think he might get it right eventually. I just think that it'll come on too quick. I'm gonna think him
Okay.
find a set team we can work
But
with
before you
going
run go,
forward.
Mr. Say, me know you want to run go. Saying the things that Whisper
No
can
man,
save
no,
us.
I feel like other people probably a cause.
Yeah, me
What
know.
you say?
Neil a call, but me just want to ask you, anything so Whisper can save us because at the moment I say Whisper for United team and United starting never as well too. So yeah, so we
Listen,
now
no,
Michail
but
Antonio the X Factor. So anything Whisper can do something and pull out something with Leon Bailey and the bigger baller him there. No, I'm not a joke. Me just a ask you
no,
because the man them
no,
serious.
me never say a joke, boss. You remember me and you have a whole discussion
Yes,
about this
yes,
for you from
yes.
the first time. Say me the one always find this time. I say I've seen people carry on, even forgetting of the squad from a longer time. So I mean, save us, it's probably a bit too much. But me thinking for go. Zine, I mean, me see the man try take it on by himself. In the game when he playing for a 17-year-old, I take the ball from near half line and crack it off a goal. I mean, anywhere else and I want bugger cussing and thing. But Whisper is a man who like to do that, and I'm appreciate the effort. I mean, every time him get the ball, I mean, one of the time him there dribble and a plateau over a ball, kind of too extra when nobody never tackle him. Still, but is a youth to express himself and he want to take the game by the scruff of him neck. But against this Mexico team, it's a probably too much to say him as the savior. But I definitely want him to go and get the experience. And who knows? You never can tell. I mean, I just think it bigger than him right now.
Why people say me? Me ask the man a question because people tell me and me know Dima is a straight answer person. You get me? When I talk about me can't ask the question with a straight face.
No, wait, the man not the savior, boss. I mean, he man not the savior at the Mexico game. Long term, maybe, but not for the Mexico game.
All right, big boss. Now say a word then. We link up there.
Yeah,
I call
yeah,
one Neil now. All right, massive respect, big boss.
yeah.
All right, so that was the great demo. So we're gonna get the big bad Neil on the phone now. You know, I hope Neil now listen to the show. You know.
Neil gonna beat me now. Neil gonna ask me, oh, I want to put Whisper in our team.
You see, Neil call Neil answer the phone 1 second. Good afternoon, Mr. Big Bad Neil. How you doing, man?
Wagwan. Wagwan, JD.
me got ask something, and the whole chat.
Yeah, man.
The man might beat me.
No, I mean, I don't know why. Big up yourself and big up JD, you know.
Big up, Neil, big up.
Yeah, man. But me a Demo chatting. We disagree with Demo. Because Demo say speedy, experience, and he have legs. They mean have legs too, but that don't mean to say me 19. But what me I say? Demo say he want to carry which for the experience. Zine? But you know want them bring angling because I have no experience. But you bring speedy for him because speedy have experience. And you want to bring whisper where you have no experience. You understand?
So he said the boss want bring certain players because of experience, but bring some because of no experience. All right, Dima for the experience.
Yeah.
No, but
Neil, you know the expression say the world no level. So Jamaica fans metrics no level, Neil. So it depends which baller we are discussed, and then we put the goalpost down after we know which baller we are talking about. Goalpost can move on our field.
I told because when I say me not a problem, it can bring which for the experience thing. But me not tell a lie. Speedy is a man right now where me think they go past them man there. Better than bring angling to me. Cause Speedy, there's a Speedy that is a attacking midfielder. So where you gonna bring him to? Yeah, what you saying? Omari Hutchinson and them man there. Me think the Speedy them people stay in the US and just go and play and make them good change. Cause right now, you them more make the argument for Whisper more Speedy. You understand? Because all me see Speedy do, I run up and down on the field and make it pass the ball to him and them with the time. So Speedy look like him pass it. Because when the game done, they must say Speedy make the most accurate pass. But who Speedy a give back? Them man on the right side, eh? You understand?
I know Neil, me not go beat him so bad for the passing, the simple passing, because at times Jamaica side need that, That's a brother where to pass the ball. But what my problem with Speedy is, the man just run around and jockey the whole game. How can you play Mexico? You have the ball 75% and a 2 duel you're getting after the whole game? How is that possible?
You can't get close to them?
That's true. Because right now, if Suriname people have a miracle, we get a draw against Mexico, and if they pull off a miracle, we still have to beat Mexico because they score more goals, man.
And surprising, but people don't understand, even if Suriname beat Mexico, Mexico can still come and beat Jamaica and qualify just the same.
No, but the draw, if Suriname beat Mexico, the draw is in play though. That's the difference.
Yes. But Jason, we would have been sitting back regardless. So we would have played defensive.
No, I know. We're going there to get a one love, regardless of what happened. So,
Yeah.
You understand? So, but when me say, right now, JD, me not see we have beat Mexico at this moment. So, it look difficult. Especially when you have a defensive midfielder where we say, well, we can defend and we can even hold the ball and make two pass. Because even though me be speedy, It look like Anglin do the same thing to him, just pass the ball to him and with the sideline. Me don't know why we're wrong with the JD. I don't know what's wrong with the Jamaican midfielder. Them, but you can the man afraid to make a pass. If they don't kick it long, they make sure pass it to him man when it's right in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
And to me don't know if I was football, but the man didn't have no vision. Like, all right, you just see some team a play and they can make a true pass or make a run. The man they just run pan the field and a pass the ball to him and they will tell them, or they make a long kick. Look on Topi the other day. I went Topi and no pressure. The man has kick away ball. You understand?
Yeah. Maybe
Me
he
never
believes.
somebody.
No, maybe he believes that he needs to push the game, push the pace, and he can't find a pass, because they blocked out the midfield, so he decided that he has to just kick it in, not realizing that if he keeps the ball, the game not gonna go anywhere, so you keep the ball forever. Nobody can't tell him not let go the ball. The player them have to come for the ball, Yeah, so
And when me I say if you should do that, if you can do that, I rinse out two of them up on the sideline. Then when Mexico play them, how do them?
I don't know if somebody was actually watching the Liverpool game yesterday. Every time Vinicius got the ball, people, you can see say Trent now want to go there. And you can see everybody on the field know him going to pass him, including Trent. And everybody on the internet know it. So sometimes, I don't know if people understand.
No, one person don't know it. Demo. Him never know it.
No,
Him think Trent to stop
we're
him.
not going to involve Demon in this. I talk about, me see 5 million upvote on Twitter. Everybody say, watch where Trent are going to get tonight. And when we go there, me I tell you, brother, me I watch the game and I say, Jesus God, the man have Trent like a zigzag. So sometimes Neil, you know what will happen, but your ego is just so big. So this all the man of ego is so big. I mean, they say, Jesus God, Trent is a good player, but oh my God, man, me really sit down. Me I watch on the small screen on my phone, and me have to share it to my TV, cause it need to be bigger. You understand me? For me actually see what me can't believe my eyes. The man every time Konate or whatever his name.
Yeah, Connaughton did a play over the side there.
The
Yeah.
man just turn a right back. Neil, the man just turn a right back in a game, told the man a deal with Trent. So sometimes
Boy, me I tell you.
I saw them something that I think I got them. I've just saw them something.
JD and Lozan and the man that play good ball game and
Yeah, man.
we have to just pray to God say it and not get injured. Because me I tell you, if we go there with that the defense with two of them and king them and left them on the field, we are going to have serious problem.
Yeah, man. So you see, my boy there with him again. My boy we can't make no club, and he might take out him frustration from Jamaica. The last time we come on, me see him take a ball from Leon Bailey, mash up Leon Bailey, and go down there and mash up everybody. But when the boy there, man, we talk about him yesterday. The one when him always got a big club and them throw him away. When him, man, God, forgot him name, man.
Oh, no way at that, man.
The skillest thing in the actual Concacaf.
Oh, Linus.
Diego Linus. Jesus God. I see him chop up Bailey and go down the wing and chop up everybody on the wing. I think Omari Bailey down on the wing as well, I'm chop up Omari Bailey,
get it too.
and chop up the
Yeah,
defense.
talk about a Nations League game we just play.
Yeah, man, the one who was you say escape for come off of the field 1-1. Me don't know what people talk about. We the whole what? A whole them never hold the ball in the back of the net. Me don't know what we keep and I watch Jamaica games and me don't know what we are assess. But every time we play Mexico, it's a madness. We are trying our best to keep them from passing the ball and not put the ball in our back of the net. We chase Mexico every time we play Mexico, Me never see we play Mexico ever in our life, Even when we win.
The only time we ever see Jamaica go Mexico. And look like they could have won a match. I went Jamie. And Jamaica should have won the match. Whenever play, I think that was I don't remember how Whitmore that coached the team or the or a Schaefer. But JD, every time Jamaica play Mexico, every time Mexico get the ball, you have to close your eyes and hope they score. And right now, to how me see this team here come together, we have to just say, well, because when we don't want, like, if we got Mexican lose, people are going to turn for the coach. I mean, I think that's fair. See? Because man, I build a team, you have to give man time to building team. See? So if we go to Mexico and lose, I hope the people will come out and say, well, the coach not good and the coach. You might have to look for the position. Because me not see Jamaica playing a bad game to beat nobody.
Yeah,
You
it
understand?
gonna take time. It gonna take time. Facts.
Yeah, it's going to take time, but where people don't understand. Because even with Trinidad game and thing, me not lie JD. Trinidad, go. Me not hide and tell you. Trinidad, but as the Demo say, we don't like the other people them credit. See?
Yeah.
We don't like the other people them credit. We're going to be called an excuse to say, I this man that now. But right now, if you're looking at reality and see what's going on right now, if Jamaica beat Mexico, it's a miracle. Me not hide and tell you.
Yeah, it's gonna
And
be tough.
me
Man.
not look for winning, but if we get a winning, me I go feel good. But me I tell you, me not look for Jamaica beat Mexico. If we get that JD, unless we score a 1 goal, our defense will like.
Yeah, man. I think, but big boss, it gonna always be so. I think with our system of football, we bring that level of football. If we go there and just beat them down, it have to be some over the top, and if we drop down a bucket or a corner or bucket in them goal, it cannot be in a build up. We cannot score them goal upon them. The man them just me don't know. Me don't know when we are gonna reach a level of passing out and beat them. Me not see it. You know? Me see a long 50-yard back pass.
And Mexico come a national stadium and kill the ball. Then all we expect we got because even last match with Jamaica and Mexico draw 1-1. Mexico that kill Jamaica ball in national stadium. So people you can't say, well, you know, you hope for a win or whatsoever, but me not look for no win in Mexico. If Suriname could have a miracle, if Suriname could have a miracle and beat Mexico, well, we have to go and try to defend it pure life until we can get a 1 point.
Suriname brought in a few young players, you know, so and Suriname created a lot of chances against them in the last game. So we don't know. Maybe them. Me not say Suriname beat nobody. Me not saying it. Me not saying it. Suriname just the same. Yes.
We just hope we make it.
Yeah.
You understand? And people have to be realistic and give coach a chance to build team.
Yeah. I think that's one thing I said. That's why I said 4 to 5 matches, 5 more matches. I will give him to see what it's all about. But after that, we have to say what we have to say. We cannot be here. And not pretend like.
But right now,
yeah.
we are going to get in all in players where he wants. And all right, when we just say give him a goal for, see, we can get in players, see what he do and things. Because if you could beat Mexico, JD if the coach beat Mexico, why me I tell you?
Him say that him gonna do, you know, so I think him see a like armor. Maybe him gonna play like me think maybe him gonna try play like Morocco to win it, you know. But we not have Michail Antonio and them guys there, so it's what he made a plan for do, you know. That big that's I mean ask them if Whisper go save we or something, you know, or Bailey go save we or something because something have happened, you know.
I'm just man them say me no bad mind Whisper. I'm in a bad mind Butler. Even though me in a business when they want it. Come here only coach anyway. But I like to the Whisper still as a young player. You understand? But when the time comes for the coach, we are going to coach. We don't care.
No, you have to be careful that word in. You have to be careful. A Jamaica word in, you can't say lick out. You know what I mean? Jason, how when he come and talk about my lick out. How you want to be careful?
Yes, I understand what me I say, man.
Boy, I've never seen so much whisper in a chat of my life. Alright, yeah, man, massive wishes. Neil can't come back by the chat because the back up out Neil because he talk about my leak out. All right, so Joe Grind, I told you I don't want any more super chat from you unless you change that damn wallpaper, brother. We don't support that nigga over here, so you understand me? That big fool nigga don't even come over here, so brother. So change the wallpaper, brother. All right, yeah, man. Big up JD and the chat. What happened to our sicky CDM Kevin Stewart? Who is our current CDM? We just talked about our current CDM. Are we not? Are we near? Me and Jason alone there. So why I get them trouble there? All right. Yes. So thanks for the super chat, big boss. That's strange thing, brother. Me not like if you put up your super chat and the brother did upon it. Massive respect, Brain Jane, for the super chat. Big up, Brain Jane. All right. So Brain Jane says, did Parallel team looks more promising? We have to ask that question, you know. TikTok and others, let me know if you're feeling Parallel team in the end. All right. Let me know if you're feeling Parallel team in the end. What you said, Jason? Because to be honest, you know, I was feeling Parallel team in the style of play in the end. You know, it was growing on us. You know, I think but I think it's too early for us to blame this man. This man get Argentina to play. He never beat Argentina no day, no time, nowhere. You understand me? Messi alone will just walk on and score a billion goals and win the game. So that was already a free hit. Cameroon went on to beat Brazil. Jason, I don't understand if they know which the teams that we were playing. Even though Cameroon team was the second, third string African team, the African version team. So it was not really the team that played in the actual World Cup. But Abubakar was on it, so one player was on it, or two players, three players max.
Yeah, I think they had a total of 3. Yeah.
3 players max. Yeah, so, but at the end of the day, guys, these are the level teams that we were playing. So when we out here thinking that we're gonna beat up Cameroon or we're gonna beat up Argentina, we need to be realistic, you know. We think we have put on too much pressure on the coach, you know. But I think Parallel team was a little bit more promising. What say you, Big Boss? Were you feeling
I
Parallel?
wouldn't say more promising. I think it's a little bit quick. All right, after the Nations League game and the Guatemala game, I think I could give a better assessment as far as how this team look, because I think it's harsh to judge the team on the last 2 games. So really and truly, it's just the Argentina game when you really check it. I mean, in terms of him having all his players that he would want to play with, you know. So that's why I said, let me see this Nations League game and the Guatemala game. Is the Guatemala game in a FIFA window too?
I am not sure, but we are doing one game at a time. I can't take the stress,
Okay.
so I will move from one to the next one when the time.
I would be able to better assess after the Nations League game, because then I would have seen 2 games with teams that he wanted to pick, or you know, all the players he can have are there. So I kind of want to tend to say I want to see another game with the quote unquote A team, and then I will make a judgment.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Guys, we are literally not even at 200 likes as it. Come on, guys, we are doing the 3 hours and we need 250 likes. So, go find a phone. If you're a man, go find a woman phone, and if you're a woman, go find a man phone and get the extra likes. For slap it up to 250. All right, yeah, man. All right.
Arsenal gone penalties off topic, but
Jesus God, man. We don't talk about Arsenal, because Arsenal can be good in the Premier League, but never can be good in them competition. Like them now want to play, you know? Yeah, man. It's like them not try playing in another competition. They're just desperate for in the Premier League, you know? Yeah. All right.
Marcus Edwards is a threat. We need to find out if he can actually play for we. Cause if we start from now, we can get him passport in about 5 years, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay,
It take about 5 years to get a Jamaica passport, right?
5 years? Why? Why would it take 5 years? I've just gone to
I don't know, because every time a player playing first, his father name Eduardo and not Edwards on the paper, so we have to find the real paper, and that take 5 years, and then so. Because I don't know how every single time our player them want to play for we, them father change them name on the paper. Every single one of them, not one.
You start to believe that some of them like I make people make up stories, literally make up stories. Like
I don't want to call anybody a liar, but I just find it incredible that every single man have an issue with the papers. Every one of them, not one of them ever have them papers just
Yes.
everything right. No mark, no on the paper, no ketchup, no drop on it. Go on, me no know.
People, I'm begging you, please. Just if you don't want to play for Jamaica, just figure out the name. Just figure out the fathers and mothers' names fast, you know? Yes, because we definitely want to play, but we always hear that everybody have wrong name and wrong father and mother names. All right, so please sort out the names. I'm begging you, please, because we want to win, desperate. That's why we're on the internet every time talking about players coming. So please, you know, fixing the name. All right. Neil, you fantasize too much and Jamaica won't ever satisfy you. We not going to play like Arsenal, Liverpool, Brazil or France. Okay. Uh, okay, all right. Garden said,
Yeah, Demo just want to play like Everton and Burnley. Never hear him. Sean Dyche.
all right, all right. Parlal had a full team. Coach Grim doesn't. Yes, yes. Well, we just ask if you're happy with his style because Coach Grim's style didn't look like Parlal's style. Parlal's style, you felt like something new did come for Jamaica. You know, even though we never we look good at play against El Salvador and Honduras. Was it El Salvador and Honduras? Yes, man. We look good like we were trying to make a few passes. We look like we were taking over games and the energy kept up with Ravel Morris. Now it looked good, you know. I felt a little hope, but I never looked like I felt the hope, you know, because people said it looked like I never wanted Jamaica to win, but I can't come out and overhype it because true I was on a tier of losing. Every time I overhype a team, it's losing. So I said I would have just waited and see if Jamaica could definitely get to that level, you know. But it was a tough one. But it is what it is. We have to start over. Listen, guys, you don't start to build a house from the top. Give the coach a chance. Yes, man, we are giving the coach a chance. Ian Campbell calling in. All right. Good afternoon, Mr. Ian. How are you doing?
Yeah, Jenny, bless up.
Yeah, man. And everybody there are listening. So, yeah, man, big up. How are you doing?
Yeah, I know, I realize. Yeah, listen,
So you
Jenny,
mean to
I
realize,
want to address.
you know, calling the show, or you mean to realize everybody there listen? Jason, what kind of madness the bro? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to address one issue as it relates to players and the document issue. It is a reality, JD.
Okay.
It is what's happening, and the players' documents prove anything to anyone. Yeah, but that is the reality. It's sad, but it is the reality. And when you are applying for citizenship through your grandmother or grandfather that born 1940 or 1930 something, and they have that old piece of birth certificate, and some of them don't have on the name, the last name, etc. What do you think gonna happen? Because when one thing goes wrong, with the grandparents' name, when you're gonna find issues with the parent name that born in say England, for instance, because their birth document would also need to be adjusted, yeah. So one issue fuels another, and then it amounts to further challenges. And don't blame the system. It's just what happened, because when back in the days, persons were not cognizant of documentation like now. Yeah, somebody just go register a child and it wasn't that important, and the one way, then the child transferred another way. That was what I was saying, Jerry.
Okay, so since we knew all of these problems for more than 2 years now, couldn't we have structured a proper way, or it would have been much more easier for them to get this thing sorted out? Well, Ian, look like we lost Ian. Let me change to my next internet. Ian, look at Ian is out because I want to know. Yeah, Ian, you're back.
No, I'm here. I'm still here.
Yeah, man. So
I'm still here.
We're saying for 2 years.
No. We don't. No. No, we don't. No. These problems. This is a case by case situation. All right. Take for instance. Kevin Stewart's passport came through in less than a month. Yeah, because guess what? Everything was perfect. Yeah. Whereas another player can't even play for Jamaica because documents are all over the shop. Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is that it's a case by case situation, and sometimes ignorance is an issue because persons will. The reason I heard a caller. As a caller,
No,
somebody
me
said,
and Jason are talking, and Jason said about it because I mean question it as
yeah,
well too. So I guess me ignorant
yeah.
to it as well.
So what I'm saying is that no one is lying. It happens, but guess what? Nobody can take the players' conventional documents and show it to the world. It's their private business, yeah? We can't show the players' documents to the world. But there are issues. And I'm saying to you that
No, but
you can't know.
Ian, what you can verify for, I've heard situation to support Jason. I've heard the situation some man make some speech to me where I clearly know a lie them I tell. Because me even go and research after I figure out a lie them I tell. So it can I understand what you're saying because you always show we certain things and we clearly can prove it. But some man come here and lie about a lot of players as well to exaggerate certain things to push a narrative.
Well, listen, I have heard misappropriation of the truth in some instances. Yeah.
Yes.
And persons allude that people have passport. Persons have submitted documents.
So you could understand why Jason felt like, because remember, Jason is just a person on the outside, and it's not like, oh, you just share certain things with me. And, so that's why. So, I think you can
So what I'm saying is that, but sometimes you don't want to embarrass people because you hear sometimes people about players on passport, and the player doesn't apply for a passport. Yeah. And the player hasn't been contacted. Yeah. And you hear that he applies for a passport. Yeah. And so I don't know. Sometimes I don't know why people come on here and just speak things that they don't know about. I don't know why people do those things. Honestly, I don't. Because
so that's a message.
Many a times
when Jason said big boss and because Mr. Jason the so that's why he said that.
I just want to clear up. That unfortunately many of our players have challenges with documents. That's the truth.
That's fair,
that part I know is true. But I do know that people come, even today I heard somebody talking about a player about submission and the player hasn't submitted nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. See,
so,
same thing.
But the thing is that there are improvements. There are improvements because there are several players that are trying to either gather their documents. Some have gathered their documents, and some have requested appointments and are trying to get themselves naturalized.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Ian,
and I'm referring to the young players. Yeah. Hello.
Question, Ian. So I'm wondering when you guys encounter the issues with the documents, what are some of the ways that you try to rectify those issues?
It depends on the situation, Jason. For instance.
Okay, so just give me an example and let me hear how you work through it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. An example. Let's assume that the grandparent's surname wasn't registered at birth. We'll have to go through the RGD. There's a process that you go through to add addition of name. So you go to get the name added. They complete a form, provide the supporting documents because they're trying to substantiate that the player, a person rather, has been using this name through their lifetime. So you have to essentially provide documentation and complete on some forms. I think it's 10 pages and plus 11 pages form plus the supporting documents to show, and then also there's a declaration from two family members or somebody known to the person for a number of years, yeah, to indicate that the person is who they are, yeah. So it's not that. And then again, let's say somebody is deceased. Yeah, the grandparents is deceased. The player now have to go and search for auntie, cousin, whosoever, and the players in England, and they have to contact who knows who to get things done. So it's not that easy for them because they're not even in Jamaica, and sometimes they don't have that strong connection with their family here. Yeah, so these are challenges that players face, and then in the case of the grandparents, several times when one document, the original document, have an error, they find out the birth certificate of the parent may need alteration as well from the registrar in England. Yeah, so these are challenges, and then they have to go through the registrar in England also to have that thing corrected after they have gotten the Jamaican side sorted out. So it takes time.
Okay.
And patience is required to get these things done.
So in your history dealing with these things, if let's say it's a worst case scenario situation and the player needs to add names to every document that they submitted, realistically, what's the time frame we're looking at to get all of those things done?
Okay, so realistically, you have to factor: can they find sufficient information to demonstrate that the error can be fixed, basically? Because it could be a correction of error, some spelling error. It could be addition of name. Yeah. So once they can find it depends. I can't give a timeline because it could take a month. It could take 6 months. If it took a year, it took a year. It all depends on the timeline they take to gather the information. So I can't say this is the timeline. I'll be lying.
Okay.
It all depends.
So whenever we ask those in power about things and they give vague answers, they're not just giving vague answers because they want to, because they indeed themselves have no idea either, right?
Exactly. That's the case.
All right. So now hear that people stop beating people for telling us we don't know when, because they literally do not know when.
Okay. All right.
They don't know in several cases, and it doesn't make sense to come out here and lie to people. But they say you don't know, because if you don't know, you just don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's
because for instance, I'm dealing with one case right now with a player who needs to play in the Mexico game, right? And it's touch and go where the guy is concerned. Yeah, and they're key, but in his case, he had the family members available to supply the documents, so he found them quickly. Yeah, where some case you're looking at 6 months, because there's one that is 6-7 months, but the person took their time to get things sorted out because they were in no rush. Where some persons are persistent and are trying to get things done urgently. So because remember now, you can't go and ask John Stroke's grandmother about something. The person has to go themselves. You can't do it. So it all depends on the person, the situation, who is available. Those things all count. Yeah.
All right. The last timeline question I'm going to ask is,
because
let's say in a situation a player has every document that he needs submitted. How long from that point would it take for him to get a passport? Is that something we can actually say a timeline for, or that also has a vague answer?
No, let me give you. Let me explain. So normally the process for citizenship takes 3 months. Right? The process, as in submitted to PICA, takes 3 months for citizenship by descent. Yeah? And the passport's turnaround time is within 7 days, you're going to have a passport. But to get an appointment is another factor, because in recent times, since COVID, there are backlogs amongst the missions all over. Yeah? So if a player, for instance, is just applying on their own, they have to wait in that queue to get an appointment. If the JFF, for instance, wants someone they can send a letter to the High Commissioner in the mission, wherever in the world, asking for an expedited appointment timeline, wherein which you're looking at probably 3 to 4 months, somebody will have their passport in their hand. Yeah? I'm talking about realistic timelines. Because we have seen cases that happen quicker than that. Right? So that's the timeline we're looking at.
All right then. So me not go about there, but yeah. So I literally heard person said that Omari Gray will be here in the next squad, which should be this squad, you know. So you don't have any idea of that, right? Just yes
I'll
or
say
no?
this much.
You know?
No. That's something that needs to be addressed. That needs to be addressed. It needs to be really addressed. The young man hasn't applied for a passport.
Okay.
He hasn't applied for a passport. That much I know.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah, I'll say no more.
yeah, man. All right. Then pressure yourself, big boss. We'll link up next time, yeah. Cause we're shut off.
All right, take care.
All right, respect with Ian.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, man. So from Ian, if Ian said that, we have to believe what Ian said because he's definitely working there. That tells you that what Jason was actually saying is correct. Then you know we can't bash Jason because Jason confused. Jason no really know what going is, and everybody come and say them have information and them money go play for Jamaica. And you know, I'm tired of it, man. You know that we just stop sell the people a bag of false hope, man, a bag of lie. People I tell, man. Travis, yes, but we can't stop people from talking, which we are not trying to. I think we just try defend Jason in a statement, and it come and make sense with the argument from Ian. Because that's why Jason said that. He just don't know. You know, but sometimes, you know, Travis, you just misread what we said, you know. We never had a problem. People smash a like and get us up to 250. We're gonna try and chop up all of the comments them. Jason, me tell you, you know, look at Arsenal never Premier League Arsenal try win, Jason. Premier League him try win. You know, so
Yeah. Martinelli got his penalty saved and Arsenal are out. So yeah, so it go.
yeah, my penalty they might try win Premier League alone, you know.
Yeah, man. You know, City can go all the way to the final and lose, and you know, yeah, that would be nice.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. So I just said I told you that before the kick, you know. Me say look at a penalty. They might try. They might win Premier League alone. Me never cause the team. Does Lottie Body as a passport? We have to wait and see. Now I just think you guys need to figure about this. Because what people don't understand, you know. A lot of people do these things, you know, to get notoriety and them stuff. You understand me? But look at how it damage people. If the coach. People said, oh, the player get the passport. Look how easy you can put pressure on the coach when really and truly the player now get the passport, you know. But because you want your own thing and you claim to say you love Jamaica, you know. But at the same time now, people are gonna think say the man have the passport and then the coach don't want to pick him. You understand me? And then create an unnecessary problem for the coach. Because remember, YouTube fan base, Jamaica fan base kind of depend on YouTube. You understand me? This is how we can actually bring down our own country and at the same time beating our chest so we support our own country. You get me? We cannot do that. We have to make sure we be more responsible. You get me? And that's why when people text me and ask me if these persons will be in the team, and people ask me because they got the information in and they ask me to research this because people might not believe. So they said, if this man and this man injured, they come and ask me because they expect me to go there and check it to come back with something, and I had to go for 2 papers to come and show them. So we have to be more responsible, man. The hyping are gone away, man. You know, hyping will fade after time because people will not listen to nothing. We'll just move on to the next excitement. So the excitement will only last a minute. But if you say you love Jamaica, at least put out accurate information, man. I remember Nile Ranger had hunted down his father all the way from England to Cayman Islands. His father would not provide his birth certificate because his father did not get along with his mother. Yes, we know it can be difficult. But it can't. Not every situation. We knew it was not for every situation. You know. Joe Grind changed.
So we finally find a negative to Jamaican being some gallus, you know. too many baby mother and they don't have no relationship with them and you can't get document later. So when you marry two new woman, they must stop breed up so much woman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So that's the whole thing. Football wise, kids, JD, tell me about the coach Tatic in the series. Karoom, me have a call you and tell them something at Karoom because Karoom I'm shut down the stream and does me and him a reason. You get me?
Karuma coach man, him not deal with all them passports up here. A
Yeah.
ball game him want about, you know.
All right. All right. Brother, midfield is not the problem. If we have good defenders, no problem. We know we need good midfielders. All right. I'm jumping back and forth, JD. An insider on the selection for Mexico. Which two with Whisper going? Which two with Whisper going? On the wicked, so man. How you get? How give you that information? Like Alj, I cannot tell you that Whisper is going to make the team, but I'm saying based on the selection numbers, it looks like he possibly could make the team. I am not going to fool you and tell you that you're making the team, Alj. Why you behaving like that, Alj? Come on, man. All right, yeah, man.
Coach,
People touch up the
Coach
lights.
Karoom.
Where Karuma say no?
Say woman must breed.
Woman must breed? What, Karum, what are you talking about? What do you mean woman must breed?
No, because me just said that true we have so much baby mother, we can't get with documents later cause none of our baby mother them are we in attack.
Yeah, okay.
So if you don't have a relationship with your picnic mother, it's not gonna harder for you to get document later.
Jason, you gone now.
No, me say if you don't have a relationship with the picnic's mother, it's gonna be harder to get the documents when you need them
Yeah, man.
later.
Facts. That is true. Yeah, that's true. All squad name and why we have to be the last squad to drop. I think give it a little time. It will improve. You know, brother, you are not on this planet. You didn't see Jamaica beat move then once. Okay, I don't understand. Can say thanks. What? Yo, me done. Yeah, me not say nothing. Me live, you know. Me live, you know. I do work, you know. So me just text you, you know. Oh, you full attitude, so man. What am I tell brother, man? Man, a full attitude, you see, man. Man, a bad me up on stream to attitude. Yo, why my subscriber them can just bad me up so? I don't know. All right. Is this our final support squad? No, I think it's gonna look like that. You know, Lambert might be the questionable one, but I think everybody else on the field will actually start the games. Everybody else, every single body else. The man them love war, you see, man. I don't know why my subscribers are so comfortable to just call me and bad me up. The man them just call me out of my bed. Yo, JD, squad drop. Brother, me a 7 hours time difference me have, you know. Jason, them think me not have nothing in life, you know. Them think say, I just walk up and down and drink rum and go on with a bag of madness. You know? Oh my God, you know what?
People will just walk up and down and go on with madness, but no rum.
JD from the two friendly Whisper and Hutchinson, and one other maybe Lambo going to the match. So which Whisper, Hutchinson, and one other maybe. So you think that Whisper play better than Lambakisa? So or you put Lambakisa like a side order, like you got a KFC or something. Jason.
I whisper the big deal.
Whisper the big deal and Lambo at the side order. Oh, we make up these things. Oh, we even believe these things.
Whisper big league length.
All right. On what basis we pick Lambert? Based on what he did the last time and not having no defensive midfielder. That's the basis that we used to pick the team.
So who must go in Lambert position, people? That more I know.
Look on the one name, Big League Lang. I just call him name him appear, you know. Alright, we see our brother Shane Billings. How you doing, Shane Billings? Hope all is well with you and your family, man. All right. JD, I would use a 4-1-3-2. Yeah, okay, so more of a diamond.
4-1.
I think a 4-1-3-2
4-1.
would be a diamond shape, or you want one defensive midfield and three straight across central midfielders. Let me see how that would have looked. All right.
4-1-3-2.
Yeah, so maybe this but that all right, 3-2. Who would be in that? Okay, Bobby Reed, and then Shamar Nicholson and Jamal Lowe. Um, this is how it would have looked. This is how it would have looked. Let me know, Billings, if this is how it would have looked. What do you want, Big League Lang? Big League Lang, we are not. Uh, Big League Lang, we are not talking about Mr. Butler. We explain the situation because remember we have to do what people ask us. So when people do work and they're confused, they call us to see if we can put it together. That's what we do. All right, to be honest, because that's what they do
Yo,
here. To be honest.
Joe Grind, listen to your JD. A ninja man now.
Yes, yes, yes.
A man say Lambo at the coleslaw. My gosh.
Yeah, that's where the government should step in. Yes, I think so. I think so because we clearly have a problem. So let we figure a way out to fix that problem. You know,
Coach Karoom, spread times, call for desperate measures here.
Corey Burke has been called up. They said, okay, wow, okay. Where get that one, big boss? The Corey Burke called up. Let me know.
I am looking as we speak, you know, my internet partner.
Yes,
But
Corey
I see
Burke
nothing
called up.
about squad, you know. Look like at the blogger squad him get.
Okay, you get so send it to me. Eagle Republic, I need to send it to me, you know. All right, guys, get it up to 3,000 likes. We're desperate in need for the likes, them. All right, Daniel Mitchell should get a call up. Let me have that serious conversation. So again, the Phoenix Super Academy of the great young kids. What you saw, Jason. You saw anybody else in the Phoenix Super Academy could make the national team? So Daniel Mitchell, from what Jill said.
I think if we are giving opportunities in the local squad to players going on trials, if he does well in his trial at Aston Villa, I think you would have to consider him for the next time we call a local team. Now, as far as the Nations League goes, I wouldn't put him there yet. But yeah, if there's another opportunity in the Guatemala game to call a more domestic-based team, I think if the kid does well at Aston Villa in his trial, yes, you'd have to think about putting him in there for sure.
Okay, all right. Then we have Drew Fortis. Big up yourself. Massive respect, man. Thanks very much for being here. Yes, that will protect our midfield much better. Okay, all right, fair enough. And Jamal Lowe can play up front. I think
I don't hate the look of this one on the screen, you know. A little more midfield solidarity this way.
Okay. Lambert have not improved over year, but he played okay in some games, you know, and we have to give him his credit. You know, the problem is we don't have anybody else. So if we have someone,
and to be fair to him, I know it's not a high bar that he set before, but the last time we saw him for Jamaica, everybody has to realize that he's the best he ever played for Jamaica before.
yes. So all we're saying is the man play and we don't have nobody. So that is how that's if we having so much problems, that's why we should not put so much pressure on the coach because clearly, if we have problems picking players, and it should be easier for us because we can just put up everybody that we want. How hard do you think it's gonna be for the coach? It's gonna be extremely harder because he has to put his system and then figure out to fit them in his system. You get me? So it's hard for the coach. So we have to be careful how we beat him. Lanzi said if Grant is called from the hospital bed, he would be of greater value than Lambert or any Jamaican born CDM. This is a problem now, Pastor. You keep on say Jamaican born CDM, and that's why people always are worried, Pastor. I have actually worried you. You understand me? Because not because a man born in Jamaica, him can't be good. That sound a way past that. You understand me? We don't know if them have two Jamaican born that went overseas. DJ is a Jamaican born here. You understand me? DJ is a Jamaican born. DJ is a Jamaican born. All right. Okay. Look like people tell us the Corey got called up. All right. Yes, it looks like.
Where
Yeah, man.
this man? Where this?
Yes, MLS. I'm gonna put it up on the screen. Yes. Yes. You see, that's why people have a respect our take, you know. Corey Burke.
So you tell me some would I lose that one there? I'm really lose.
Yes.
I mean, just not want to put the player in there,
Yeah,
you know, that's why.
because it made sense to call up Corey Burke because you don't have Michail Antonio. You get me?
Yes, and that's why we're calling Andre Gray.
Yeah. So which players were
But is Andre Gray on the list?
Andre Gray will be on the list, guys. So see the list here, the players that got called up. So we don't see Andre Blake. So that means even though Corey Burke got called up, Andre Blake is not there. Yes, we're trying to pick up for Jamaica. We are trying to pick up for Jamaica. Corey Burke.
Okay, so that's about the MLS players that are named.
Yes,
okay.
all of the MLS players. So we can easily find what Kansas in there? What? No man, Corey Burke's team there. Because them do it by club. So where is Corey Burke? Okay, Red Bulls. Okay.
New York. Yeah.
So Corey Burke, he's on the list, guys. He's on the list right here. Let me maximize it so you can see it for yourself. So Corey Burke got called for Jamaica. So we know that Greg Lee expecting his call for Jamaica and Corey Burke so far. So two of the players that we know expecting calls. But Corey Burke, they said, got called already. So Corey Burke is in the squad. So that simply means our assessment and how it goes might be right. JD, the truth is that all they tried and failed CDMs are preferred grant for whatever reason. Okay, well, no problem. For me, I'm just having a conversation, you know, nothing extra. No man. We alright with that. J-Ross, we alright with the Ninja Man picture. We don't want them boy over here, so. J-Ross, we don't want them boy over here, so. And boy, they are hypocrite, you know. Bobby Reed can stay, you know. What about Alvas Powell? Him no young. Yes, man, he's a young player. He's not a old player, you know. Yeah, but Demo, I had said it before you, Demo. So why you take the credit? I don't understand, you know. Oh, the man take the credit. Hold on, you know. Jamaica needs a CDM camp and train them up. We need to get this problem fixed. Yeah. Yeah, man. He's there, man. He's there. All right. So it's easy. So I think it has to release because every club, if you go around for all the clubs, they're going to be putting out who got called because they normally try to promote their players by that way.
So MLS get list before Jamaica.
Oh yeah, Chevis, what you talking about? Who you call boy, Chevis? Chevis, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Chevis, what is wrong with you? Why there's a war in the chat? I heard Greg Lee and Bell is out injured. Well, we have documents here saying that they are not injured. Chevis, because we come here with everything and we can't. Me no know why you war. Who you war with Chevis? What wrong with it, Chevis? Jason Guna, easy, cool man. What wrong with Chevis?
What me do? Never know said me and Travis are work today.
I don't know what happened, Chevis. Better you Chevis, why you talk about who you call boy? Who do you call a boy? And why I need to call you a boy? JD, don't take my credit. Oh, you know me, I'm gonna have to watch this video because I need some credit, guys. You don't need to subscribe to my channel because you see.
No, me not think he might try to take all the credit, you know. He just say him was agreeing that Burke should be there as well. That's all. And me did I disagree and I said no.
Yeah, Dima take my credit so people don't believe I'm actually good at what me I do. You understand me? So Dima make me lose subscribers and Dima you have to give me the whole like credit when the people subscribe to me. So me credible, you know? Yes. Even though me not have no links in Jamaica, me I read and me I get information and the subscribers them I send the thing them to it. So we're not gonna act like we know everything. You get me? Cause Big League Lang always make it entertaining as well and sending information as well too. And other people. So we have to give them their credit. We don't come
So,
here
so
and
JD, so
and take the
JD, you
credit.
still don't see an actual list, right?
No,
You just
there's
have this list of MLS players, or you see a list.
no, I don't see actual list, but I looked at all the other players them that got called up and all the other players that were me know injured because of me the day as I tell people say Blake and Antonio and them man they did have problems and then you have my boy they added to it Torgat and them guys that says keep and a shrink so we are keep a scale of it and the only thing that makes sense are them players yeah. So more likely when it come out so people don't look like they are surprised with the list. You get me? Yes. Man really say Alvas Powell. That has nothing to do with me. All right. Tony got called up for England. He posted that. Yes, cryptic. Yes, man. We said that already so far. Um, um, you said, oh, MLS get the team before Jamaica. I think New York Red Bull is notified that Blake Burke is called up. Yes, but everybody else will get called up, get notified. Travis. Yes. They have to contact the people and before, but the fans they are wait all long. You understand me? How many MLS players made the team? Oh, we never look for the other players, you know. Did Speedy get called up? Speedy is not an MLS player. Speedy is actually a USL player. So you have to look for Speedy Lee in the USL department. All right. Tomorrow the squad dropping. It should be between that because it makes no sense to hold up the squad because if you don't know between today and tomorrow, those players can't come in because when are you going to call them? The 21? After the international period starts. The international period starts the 20th and the game is the 27th. So you want the players them to be here and start getting acclimatized to the situation. So more likely it has to be 48 hours. The squad has to be 48 hours from 5 hours ago. So 43 hours left. 43 hours left for them to release the squad. All right. Maximum.
So 42 hours from now we will know.
I don't think it's going to be 42 hours from now. I think it's going to be a little bit earlier. Maybe 12 hours from now or 13. Is this live? Richie O, yes man, this is live man. We are answering questions. We literally having comments from inside the chat. The reason I speak about Anthony Grant is because you keep talking about need to fix Jamaica CDM problem while overlooking. I've never overlooked anybody else. I talked about everybody else. We talked about Anthony Grant. The fans them just don't want to hear about it, and I never talked about it either because I just never talked about it, sir. I am doing a show as well, you know. So if the people say something, I have to move on from the show. Or you just want to pick a war with me, okay? JD, the players know themselves who are called up, but look, let me explain to you, Travis. Let me explain to you. Because Travis, you look like some chance Travis are move away, you know. People, the reason why it's good to let people know who has been called up. Obviously, we just saw the Whisper situation. Everybody want to know if Whisper in the team. You know why? Because they want to see if they have 1,300 US dollars to jump on a plane to go to Mexico. You understand me? If they would have risked it. You will always have people like that. So information and being informed is always important because you can plan ahead of time. If you want to sell tickets and you want to actually make money, you have to be more direct and more clarity, transparency. So don't tell me about how players already knew get called up. Me not care about that, Travis. We are actually fans and we have a money to spend and we want to go places. So people join these streams for all sorts of reasons. So Travis, you can't talk about people or the players them know. What about the people that want to organize themselves to go there? You get me? Sometimes Travis just talk, just want cuss. You know, he just wants to cuss. But it makes sense to be more transparent and on time because people can plan ahead. Unless you're thinking that nobody will ever buy a ticket to even go around to walk around in Mexico. You understand me? Yes. Would anyone be surprised if majority of the players from Trini game? Yes, I would be surprised. I would be surprised. JD, our have our scouts ever look for talent with Jamaican descent from places other than Canada, United States? Not so much. Not so much. I had one. Not so much. And I've always talked about that as well. Where can I find the players? That are called. They are not fully out as yet. All right.
Peace.
We are just getting piece by piece, all right, via different websites. So we have to be doing a job for ourselves to inform you. So that means you would have been glad to see that your best players been called up. You know, yes, that's the reason why we're here. So JD, when the list drop, we can blame the coach about selection and not Mr. Speed and JFF. Yeah, maybe, yeah. That was not responding to you, JD. Okay, no problem, because the chatter get hungry, you know. Guys, we reached 350 likes as yet. We can't believe we do 3 hours and we don't reach
Right
350
up the
likes.
video.
Come on, people, man. Like up the video, man. At least we are easy with you, you know? Yeah, man. JD, but no funds for Azteca float management. That not mean nothing. It means I still can go on a trip and walk around in Mexico and support the team just the same. All right? A lot of people love the team. Wait, I thought fans not
Hold on.
allowed. Yes, fans are
When
not
there's
allowed.
no fans for the home team, I think aren't the away fans still allowed their allotted fans? Or is that not?
I think fans from away team might be allowed because you never get penalized for that.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're not gonna penalize Jamaica for
no,
that.
no,
Yeah, so
Jamaica has not
I
been
don't.
penalized.
Yeah.
Yes, so fans are not allowed from Mexico. You get me? And not yeah, so people can go to the match, man. I think yeah, I don't think I know people can go to the match. Yeah, cause if Whisper did it, a whole heap of chopper, them book them ticket. You see, even though I should not be saying that, but it just showed you. You get me? It just showed you that other people would have booked them ticket, you know? Yes, that's all we're saying. So be transparent. Oh my God, you see
Okay.
Jason Ferrer style me, you know, but make him go on, make him go and do him thing, man. It's all right, man. It's
Oh,
all right.
JD Grimson.
Yeah, he must style no man, he must style no man. But I'm just explaining to people that Travis sometimes him not understand. That's where we are lose a lot of money. The lack of ability to link people to the football team, make we are
So you're
lose money in
pushing through.
Jamaica. You know how much money if you bring in people like myself, we actually they're in a different society for come back here and kick out some of them out of the JFF in a 1 week. The amount of money we'll make just by just being more transparent and front foot with different ideas. No time. You see me telling about make the game them work and how easy it can be in a 1 second. You know, see it actually work right after. I never me do it, but me talk it out live here. And you see it work because it was not it was not something hard. You get me? It was something very easy. And I would have streamed it myself if the person would have actually turned his phone on. But he makes a bagger excuse, you know? Yeah, but expect people to always make excuses. Can Jamaica visit Mexico without getting authorization from Mexican immigration? Yeah, if you have your money in your pocket, you can go anywhere. If you want to go America, may not have my full Belgium passport as yet because I need to get it sorted out. Maybe that is finished soon. But I can just go anywhere if I want to go Mexico. I just go type up
But
an email.
Jamaica no need visa to go to Mexico.
No, you need if you have to go through other places, you need visa.
Well, if you're smart, you fly Panama first.
Yeah, but me there Belgium, so Omega region.
Yeah, Belgium. Yeah, I don't know, brother. You have to jump off a plane over there and
So
parachute or
if me
something.
ever go America, if me ever stop America, me not just write up something and show them whatever me have my bank statement and what me leave and everything and my ID and my thing and my gone America. Me not think it take long. For my England visa, it take me like 8 days. And me get it. Me never have a question. And I like when me there Jamaica, and you have to go in a big line and you have to pray to God to get visa. No, it's like nothing. You know, have no trouble to get visa. And it take me like eight
So all
days.
of your name them spell right on your documents.
Yeah, but
Everything is in order.
no, but everybody name in Jamaica spelling that right, but it's just hard for you to go to the embassy and get nothing when you're there Jamaica. And when me there here, it's like very easy. Before me leave the room, the lady say, okay, you can come and pick it up 8 days time. When you're there Jamaica, they might tell us, say, yo, people face lean. And they might tell us, say, yo, I can get back to you. 10 years time, then I get back to you. And you get a dejected letter. But you know right away here, you know. Mr. Chung no say him transparent JD. Well, we not get the list as yet. That's all me I say, you know. No disrespect to Whisper. Don't make the squad. We are just showing an explanation, Travis. We are not saying all right.
Travis a war.
JD, you are each on your paperwork. No. I just said my passport. I never said my paperwork. I've done all my paperwork. But when you get a citizenship, you still need to go and do your passport just the same. You get me? So it just might. Sometimes I'm busy doing different things. Yeah. But I will get it done very soon because I had plans. Yeah, but I'm just trying to say to you that it's everything different. I don't know why people tell people that you have to go through all of this struggle. No, man, you don't have to go through the struggle. So people, 2.5 hours. Let me see the likes. If so you're illegal. Why would I be illegal? Omzo, if I have my citizenship and everything, all right, let me. All right, you know what? Demo's right. So Demo was right. He said Corey Burke for the team. Demo work because the man text me and said give him credit, you know. So I have to give Demo his credit. All right.
Yeah, man. So I'm tell it. Them did say.
Okay. All right. So Demo, you're right. Ispa is our best.
Only Ispa.
What a man ugly man.
Who that? Brother. Jordan tired of Ninja Man again.
Chevis, you know of Cataract of Dollar? For put a super chat? See a $15 per Cataract put on for hype of himself on the internet. So how you think that will never be Cataract, brother? That's a Joe Grind himself. Alright? Play FIFA games for the internet. What kind of him just put up the wallpaper them, you know? The man the same credit card don't work, brother. In a year man talk, brother. Not even $2 I'm not give it to the fans them. What you talk about? Cut out the foolishness. No, I'm not. And Jason said there are flights from Belgium to Mexico. The stopover is in Amsterdam and not the US. Jason, me never know. I never act like me know Jason. Me just say. Anyway, me not even stop out. Me not even have a problem for go to Amsterdam. I can go to Amsterdam and just take the plane go to Mexico then. Alright? Yes, so I can just go to Mexico then. According to Jason Ferran. So I can just go to Mexico.
No. True, no, you want to go see Whisper over there, so I'm sending you the details,
I just said them I don't lie. That alone my experience. The man and I put $1 on YouTube. So YouTube, you know. YouTube. JD. So all the man them did I did
I diss him?
Melikot and Shane Billy in the comment section I say him love the CDM them. So Shane, you have to be careful on your word, you know. You have to be careful on your word. You can't be I say you love the man them in Shane because you know so Jamaica is not a real place. We not look for nothing. You get me? But you say you love the man them it done. Alright? Yeah man. Boot liquor. What happened with my boot liquor? Jesus Christ.
No, him say them out.
Some boot
liquors are out.
Oh, the boot liquors are out. Okay. Jesus Christ. You know, say this part of the stream up here, mad people come out in this part of the stream. Like, no disrespect, guys. Thank you very much, Jason. But I've never checked anything. I'm online, so I can't check the power of the internet. I'm not on the internet every day in a life. I check where to go in a life. Mexico, no, I'm not have time for that. You work in a feel that are your job. Me, I work on fixing things in life. on a computer and I drive up and down and do all sort of thing. Me not have time for that. Alright? When I'm ready to go anywhere, then me I go learn feet. Jason, because I know me can go anywhere. You know? Yes. But you see you now put context in you, Mr. Jason Ferran. Fight, yeah, look. So JD, you can chat Dutch, French, and German? No, I can't speak all three of them because you don't need to speak all three of them. You only need to speak the one that you're actually in. I'm in the Dutch region, not the French or German region, Jerome 876. Me and Danger said, JD, nah go nowhere. Moving big, shiny and go. So
Yo,
I
boy,
tell
people
you,
yesterday,
I
so
tell
bad.
you, this is foolishness. And when the player have to go and get his passport, at the ferry, no, well, tell you what, which wizards are that the Concacaf king that don't go to Concacaf games. That's my yes, that's your job, Jason Ferran. That's not my job. Me not sit down and I look everywhere for go. All right, yes. Oh, you see block that person who called me a big head. All right, yes. Bright and fiercely. You get me? They are filled, Jason. They are filled with fake accounts that come here already.
So who say big head? You know, see that one
Let me
there.
look for that account about Big Head. I'm not going anywhere, Big Head. The one named Main Danger. A fake account. And that one named Main Danger said he's going a lot of places and never go anywhere. Take all people money on the internet. But him a go places and not go nowhere. You understand me? Yo, the man picture ugly, yes, man.
No, when the man find that picture, you know, honestly.
No, yeah, all right. You know what? Me, I gotta stop taking the disrespect from them people. You know. All right. Did the person lie, JD? Your head big. No, okay, your head not big. Oh, so Owen, so why you have to continue? We move past the stage. I continue. You know, you get me? Yeah, man. Block that person on the channel. Disrespectful ass, you know? Yeah, man, but big head. You know, don't be confused. Uh, oh my God, you know? Yeah, man, speedily. Go, man. All right, so be very careful when traveling to Mexico. Whisper will boss Mexico jelly. Atric hero. All right. Uh, yeah, right. Well, hopefully we shall make the list because I'm telling you, Jason, I don't know how we're gonna come back whenever the list is. Man, I go bald. Yeah, listen to me, no, man. We're done.
So it look like myself gonna look on every international we have. Myself go to them club website and see if them list them because it looks like the club them are gonna put out the list before JFF.
All right. Yeah, maybe we would have got the list. Better we just sit down and do that, you know? All right. So you know what? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Really, some of them face the man. You know, this is the only channel them come. I try to run organized channel, but they are filled with arms house because they are always coming here to fight me. I don't know why they can't just listen to the message and just leave me alone. You know? Yeah. All right. Umzo, we're not gonna answer Umzo. But I'm dying for Jason to open a channel that you can just go there and live with Jason over there. You know?
Oh, why?
I'm tired of him, so you know. Yes. Let me see. But guys, come on. We said we want 250 likes. Oh no, do so guys. 250 likes. You know what? I'm ready to go, you know, guys. Because you know, give me the 250 likes. Even me get it, me I go see me. Because I'm not gonna like it, Jason. The messenger is more important than the message. Okay, all right. JD, tell them your head big because it's full of brains. Listen to me. I'm not gonna have any. I want to leave because once the information stops, it goes to all of them like not madness, you know. And I can't bother. I'm trying to run proper programs. Yes, you know. See this man coming in big ugly picture of Joe Grind. You understand me? And we have to put up a super chat. So You know, if you want me to stay, somebody put a next super chat so I can take off this off it. And you guys owe me $30, you know. Not Joe Grinding and the other people owe me $30 that I paid for the first game. You know, I need back my $30. You understand me? I need to invest in my $75,000 Tesla. And I don't know when I'm gonna achieve the 75,000. You understand me? I need it. Yes, I need but my $30 put on my money, and YouTube is not going to come take money from me. I should make money when I come on YouTube, especially in this category. Because if I go in the other category, I would make my money. So don't come and take my money from me, alright? Yes, and then disrespect me on top of it. But my head is big. You understand me? Yes. In the tooth. JD want move. Alright, massive respect, Duane. Alright, Duane put $5 towards. Duane, you shouldn't have put. You always put money towards the thing. You know, the rest of them pay me my money. Yeah, but massive respect, you know. But nah, leave until I get my $30. Alright, so my $30 start from now. Not. Me no want big cataract, big ugly face. You know, and so Joe Grind don't put the money. Other people put the $30. So we need $25 more. So nothing from big face Joe Grind, Dwayne Thomas. We don't need nothing from Dwayne Thomas. Him always put money. So we need from the other people them that tell we say we need for the go, they get the job done. We go and get the job done and we pay back on the money. We broke like dog. You understand? Yeah, man. Big up myself doing Thomas. Me have to cuss them broke like dog, and give people ass at a job. Me always come up with my money, you know. Just like on a friend, on a big broke friend, Cataract. We put $15 to a $3,000 conversation. $15. Him broke like dog, and him more too big and love full of chat. You understand me? Yes, I saw the other chat, the other broke ultras them stay. Put in the money. And pay him about my money. JD, you're not going bald. Your head just getting bigger. You know, I'm gonna leave. I don't even want the money, alright? JD, you want my paper? Palm B.
Man, them said them a pay you for a head reduction surgery.
JD, you can't be disrespectful. You can't be disrespectful when he's unheard to defend. Okay. All right, so guys, we have done our time. We give you 3 hours 39 minutes. All right, I will call it them. Oh, yeah, we have to leave, guys. We have to leave. We have to leave now. Because this man come. We have to leave now because Joe Grind, we tell him not to put any more money, and Joe Grind broke. Joe Grind alone put money, so we want a broke ultra them to put our money. Trouble, yes. One Joe, one Bonaman.
Him put that next one.
Yeah, because we tell the other man to put their money. Me and Danger said from Simon take the channel back from Longhead. Me no see or hear back from yeah man. Yeah, a fool that man, you know, big fool. Yes. But these are the best place. Me and Danger, these are the best place him go in a life. Pan a super chat sticker from Joe Grind. Joe make him famous. Kind broke like dog, you know? Yes. Man, the area grow by the second. Jesus God. You know, let we leave it. People, when they take care, we don't want no more. We get for $15 towards with $30. Next stream, we will take the rest of money. We alright. We alright. We know no more disrespect. So let me check the likes and see if we get the 150 likes, the 250, and we're done out here. Alright, no man, the man them broke and the man them can't like the video. Them broke and bad mind at the same time. I don't know. Wait. Wait, this serious or a joke? What you talk about? What you talk about, bossy? Alright, so take care, people. We're out of the way, you know. All right. So, when we get the full squad, we will come back and have a conversation. I should have do some recording, but tomorrow we have to do the recording, guys. Tomorrow we have to do the recording. All right. Yes. tomorrow we have to do the recording for the Imaxit. So people that wants to come over the Imaxit channel tomorrow, we will chop that up. All right. So thanks yet again. The slanders. What kind of slanders, Demo? All right. Broken Bad Mind sound like a stage show. All right. Big boss, big up on yourself. Take care, all right? Yes, I don't know what Dima costs, but you know, all right? Dima, big up yourself. Take care, people. Bye bye.